Hi, Darla. Hi, Bishop. Good morning. Happy Moogle Monday. Hi, Ashley. Good morning. Kids and Megan's Princess. Oh, awesome. Good to see you. Thank you. Thanks for being here, guys. So, yeah, I got lots to do today. Lots. I mean, it's going to be jam-packed day. We're going to talk collage. We're going to talk these new prayer pouches. We're going to an affirmation, prayer or affirmation, happy mail, books. What else? Yeah, lots of stuff. Hi, Pamela. So we're going to have a busy day. So yeah, I hope everybody's ready for a busy, happy Monday, Moogle Monday. Moogle Monday. Hi, Gaga, Cheryl, Stephanie. I think I said hi to you, Pamela. Rochelle. Hi, Juanita. She spins. And I did send out your feather, and I have something else I'm sending you too, Juanita. But I sent out all the drawings that we did last week, so hopefully y'all will get those. Whoever I drew for last week will get those this week. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Hi, Ray, Stephanie, Trisha. Good morning. You received your art card today. It was good. Oh, you're welcome, Trisha. You're welcome. Let's see, Misika. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Linda Renz. Hi, Dot. Julie Topaz. Hi, there you go. There's one of my mods. Man, I wonder if Janet's sleeping in. Just kidding. I don't know. Hi, Omaris. Let's see. Your hubby need a new hat. Probably not, Juanita. He has one little cap he wears when it's really cold. Otherwise, he doesn't wear them. He only wears them when he jogs. He has one that he wears when he goes for walks and jogs, but he probably wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't want you to take the time to do that because he just probably won't wear it. He's a cap guy. He's a cap guy, cap like baseball caps. That's what he wears. Let's see. I said hi to Molly, but thank you, Juanita. Thank you. You're awful sweet. And I've got to go catch up on everybody's videos over the weekend. There's a lot of people that did videos over the weekend, and I am behind on some of them. So I got to, and I got my ring light right there. So of course it's going to glow. It's going to glow. Hi, Grace Girl. Grace Girl. I forget your name again in mail. Is this you, Victoria? Are you Victoria, Grace Girl? I wrote that down one time, but I don't have it in front of me. I think you are. I'm writing you down, Grace Girl, again, because I think that's you. If you're saying you can see your mail, then this is Victoria. So, hi, Kimberly. I'm pretty sure that's Victoria. Let me make sure I had it down here. I don't want, yeah, Victoria. So, yeah, because if y'all don't tell me you're, okay, Victoria. Okay, Victoria. So, yeah, I'm going to show that today, too. So, I wrote that down, and I need to put that in your, let me put that in here. Because I have the address and everything. I have that. Let me just stick it there for now. So, I can show. Yeah, okay. I got you. I wrote that down, Grace Girl, in the thing, in the art. So, we got Happy Mail. Hi, Molly. Let's see. I said hi to Kimberly. Hi, Janet. There's the other troublemaker. Just kidding. Love you, Janet. Let's see. Linda. Who else? Da, 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 da. Well, I can't blame me, Dot. I have no snow to give. We rarely get snow in Atlanta. So I can't take uh, the blame for any snow. Hi, Bonnie. How you doing? Good to see you. Hi, Magic. I know I'm probably I'm trying to call everybody's name as y'all come in. Let's see. You're welcome, Boney. I'm glad you got it. You're welcome. And I did ask her, I call her Bo, and she said, that's fine. I like giving you guys nicknames. She said, no, Boney is fine. So don't anybody email me. She's okay with it. Gaga. Let's see. That's all right, Dot. Let's see. So we got lots to do today. Lots to do. I need to probably make my little name small. I know I can change the banner. Let me go over here and look at the banners. Let's see. Banner show. Do I have it? Oh no, I don't want that. Just looking at the banners. Let's see. It's probably under maybe oh, anyway, I'll change it later to make my name littler. I saw some other people have change their banners and they're smaller so it's not in the way. But yeah. Good one. Good one. Hi, Nancy. Let's see. Darla. So hi to Darla. I know. All right. So let me just start off by saying my name's Dee Dee. This is Coffee and Art in the Morning. I stream every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, but I come on at 8:30 to talk and chat and say hi and good morning. So, and then sometimes I'll start the projects, 5 or 10 minutes before 9. But it's a chat show, so just FYI, we talk, we chat. It's a chatty Cathy show. So yeah, just be forewarned. Leave it large. What did you say? Leave it large and make it large if you can't laugh this bear. Oh my gosh. Oh, Janet, I need to ask Janet what she's going to do today. Janet comes on. Hi, Jane. Janet comes on at 1 Eastern after me. I stream on Monday and Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Eastern. Janet comes on at 1 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. So there's like an hour and a half or so between our streams. Because I usually get done about sometime between 11:30 and 12. I try to get done, sometime in there. Let's see. I'm looking to see if I'm sure I'm missing people coming in. I'm not trying to miss people coming in. So, yeah. So does it look kind of, I don't know, does it have all the lights on? It looks just a little dark. It's kind of an overcast day, so I don't have the sun coming through the window. So it might seem a little dark. I guess I could lighten it up a little, but I don't think it looks too bad. There's a little bit more light. Is that better? Let's see. Bethany, what are you going to do today? Good question. I might watercolor. Okay. Hi, Country Gal. Good to see you. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. She's a working lurker. Happy Monday, Country Gal. Who else? Let's see. I said hi to Bethany and Nancy and Darla and Jane. And Hypocola, there's my other mod. This everybody calls the super mod, not just because of my channel, because she's modded a lot of channels. And yeah, she's the snapping turtle of links. So anyway, guys, I got lots to show today. I got my order in from AmourFabrQues. I'll spell it out in a little while. And, the postage has just been slow. I did extend the art card swap till February 24th. Is that the right? Yeah. Till the 24th, which is a week later. So that still doesn't necessarily help people that are international to get it here any sooner. Hi, Elaine. But it does give another week for the mail, but don't wait, guys, because I gave that extension for the mail. Don't wait till, you think, oh, well, I got a week left, and then it doesn't get here in time. So, because, I can't do anything about that. So you have, it will be a total of a month and a half or close to, because I think it was like a couple weeks ago that we started the swap notification. And I did finally put it in the community tab. So if y'all have comments on the swap, you can put it in the community tab. Pacola made me. No, I'm just kidding. Pacola's like this. She was like, did you put that in the community tab? It needs to go in the community tab. Okay, Elmaris. I do have a couple that came in. So I do have a couple that came in and some other Christmas happy mail that came in. Okay, Julie, I'll be looking for everybody's. Hi, Kalora. You send yours the mail day. Okay, so everybody, it should be fine. That gives you today's the 25th of January. That gives you a month. It's still a month. So if you get them mail them this week if you can. It's only 3 cards, guys. It's only 3 cards. So, don't dilly-dally, dawdle, lollygag. None of that. Wait around. Get them in the mail. Get them in the mail right away so we can swap them out. And then after I get them in, so that extends my deadline to send them back to you guys as well, because I was going to send them out the last week of February. Well, now it's going to go into the first week of March for me to mail them back to you, because I gave you another week. Y'all have to give me another week to swap them out and get them back to you. All the information is on the community tab on my channel and my YouTube channel. And there's also a video called Art Card Swap. So, yeah, thank you, Pacola. So I tried to change, Pacola, I tried to change the community tab info, my main post, and it wouldn't let me. So I just put that information, I pinned extended to the 24th. I pinned that at my top comment. So you'll see it if you're under the community tab. So, yeah. Thank you, Pacola. Okay, so I don't want to start quite yet, but I'll give y'all a rundown what we're going to do. I did buy this book. I've seen quite a few people do this Collage Weekly Planner by Margarete Miller. And I want to do the prompts in it, but I won't be doing it in the book. I'll be doing it, if I do the prompts in this, it'll be in my own journal. But I thought it would be fun to follow some of the prompts. I'll go through that. I actually bought this for Cameron. He and I used to play Final Fantasy. I was thinking it was 7, but it's 9. We used to play Final Fantasy 9. So I bought this book for him, but I'll probably do some drawings out of it first, and then that goes to him. I got one of the, I love these Strange Tales World Explorer. If y'all don't know, let me get his name right. David Hatcher Childress. And he does like ancient alien stuff and ancient civilization stuff. Anyway, this is his magazine. Comes out, I think, every other month. And then I got this Paint and Draw Animals, and I will probably take some notes out of it, do a couple things out of it, and then I'll give this away. So that's the books, and we'll go through them. We're going to talk collage, and I do have an idea for y'all get ready now, get your notepads out, because I'm going to do another collage idea. I'm going to do a collage idea where you send me in some things, and I make collages from them. So I won't get into it too much for now. Let's see. Cheryl. Who else am I missing? Anybody else coming in? So then I got my AmourFabrique, and it's Amour, AmourFabriQues Fabrics. So we won't go into my mispronunciation of that a month ago. So anyway, finally came in, and I don't know why the mail is slow, but anyway, it finally came in, and I'm gonna shout out, and I will put a link to her Etsy shop, and she does have a YouTube channel. I'm sure Pacola's already got it. But anyway, she does have a YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to her Etsy shop in the description box after the show's over. I got Happy Mail, and then I also did one little project with my fabrics. And I also placed another order. I know it's probably going to take a while because of the mail, but I love her shop and I love her fabrics. So I did place another order for 5 more things. So yeah. Anyway, so we'll go through the fabrics, which are stunning. And what else? I think along with my collage idea, which will take a little bit of chat and talk, I did pull out I pulled out one of my collage journals and my abandoned places just to kind of review, just quickly go over some my style of collage. Oh, thank you, Pacola. So there is the link to her Etsy shop. So yeah, and okay, so let's see. Flow. Let me have some juice here and take a sip of juice. I usually have coffee, water, and juice in the morning. So, let's see. Flow. And Flow's always going, everybody make sure you give a thumbs up. Not just to me, but to everybody's stream that she's at. Flow is real an encourager to give everybody thumbs up. Okay, so do y'all have any questions or comments? Make sure you put them in caps. Make sure you have 1080p or at least 720 clicked on your little setting wheel. Or if you're on a device, you're going to see 3 little dots up here. 3 little dots. Click on those 3 little dots and you can set your settings to 720 or 1080p. I'm streaming in 1080p, but some people, they don't have the strength to stream in 1080. So at least click your little settings to make sure you are in high resolution HD. Let's see. Hi, G. Good to see you. How you been? Oh, there's Kalura. Sorry, I mean, not that I mind clicking on Kalura, but it goes so fast by the time I click on somebody's name, it's already changed. So hi, G. G also has a YouTube channel. Let's see. So yeah. Okay, so do y'all have any questions? Put it in caps. If is there anything you want me to talk about or you want to know or whatever before we get started? Because I do miss, hi Tracy, I do miss people's comments because I go back and scrub through the comments later, and usually in the evening of the day I stream. And I know I miss people's comments, but I can't just sit here and read chat or we would get nothing else done, right? Hi, Nashua. Let's see. There is a oh my gosh, Janice. See, you got to check your resolution, guys, because if there's a little tweak or a little bump on YouTube, it'll knock you back. It'll knock you back to 144 or 480 like it did Janet. So make sure you are in the high resolution in your little wheel, the little wheel under the video, or if you're on a device, click those 3 little dots up there in the corner. Okay. Also, make sure that you have live chat clicked. If you just have top chat clicked on the chat window, you're only going to see part of the chat. You won't see all of it. And that goes for the recording too. When you're watching back the video, you have to click live chat to see all of it, or you won't see all the chat. Okay, so let's see. Any questions or comments? See on 360. See what I'm saying, guys? You got to check that because I can't fix that for you. You've got to fix that yourself on your own devices or your own window. Right, Ashley? And that's not just for my show. That's for anybody's show, guys. Make sure you are watching it in the highest definition well, in the highest resolution that you pixels that you can. Okay, so let's see. Who else am I missing? So I had a Tracy. So thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all the support for the channel. If you guys do super chat me or PayPal tip jar me, I do send out a print. I try to get it out the first week of every month from the month before. So like if you tip jarred me in December, you'll get it in first week in January. So all the support for the channel in January, you'll get that the first week of February. So that's how I go. You checked it a few weeks ago. Yeah, but it can change. It can change midstream. If all of a sudden your stream goes fuzzy, double check your settings, guys. Okay. Hi, Adelia. What's on today? A lot is on today. A lot is on today. Books, collage, prayer / affirmation pouches, happy mail, a lot of stuff. Hi, Cat and Paste. Hi, Kathy. So, yeah. Hi, Sylvie. Anybody else? I know there's people coming in I'm missing. Kathy. I said hi to little sister Cheryl. So, yeah, so we're going to be doing a lot today. So we'll start in a couple minutes. But again, if you have any quick questions, guys, ask them now so that, because I may miss them during the show. Now, if you have questions about what we're talking about during the show, then that's fine. But I hope nobody gets mad or offended if I miss your question, because, it does go by really fast. And so if I miss you, it's not on purpose. The mods are real good. Well, most of the mods. I'm sorry, I can't help but pick on Janet. We pick on each other. It's fine. We're not, And so anyway, so they're good, and so is everybody else. All the fibs, the friends in the box. Everybody's good about answering questions during the stream. So let's see. So I'm not seeing any questions. So if y'all are ready to get cracked, I didn't know you were talking about. You didn't, Jane? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess we could go ahead and get started. I think we'll start with the happy mail first and show the cards. I do have a couple sets of cards. I think 2, and then Victoria sent in some art and cards, and I got a couple other things from still left over from Christmas that came in late. I know people are going, "Didn't you get my card? You didn't show my card." Well, I don't know what to say about the mail these days. And again, guys, I hope we're going to get all our that we're going to get all the art cards, situated fine. Hi, little gypsy. And the least that will happen, guys, if I don't get your card for 2 months or something, if I don't get your art card swap, if I don't get it for 2 months, I will send yours back. Okay. I that's the best I can do. I will send them back to you if they don't come in 2 or 3 months or something. That's all I can do. Right. So, okay. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and turn my computer screen, my monitor, just a little bit so it's facing me out of the corner of my eye here. So let's see. I think we will start with happy mail. So let me go ahead and push everything over here for a minute. I don't know what the cats are, what they're up to right now, but okay, let me move this is my AmourFabrQues receipt there. So, okay. All right. So happy mail. I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to be careful not to show. I did put stickers on everybody's names and stuff. So this is not art cards. This is, let me go ahead and zoom in a little. This is happy mail from Victoria, who is Grace Girl, and I forget, I didn't write the number down, but it's Grace Girl whatever the number is behind her avatar name. So I did put that in here. All right. So look at these beautiful, beautiful collages that she sent these just because. So I thought I'd show these. I really love this. Look at this, guys. Look at the art and the collage that she did with her art. So I hope she pops up and says something here in a second so I can click on her name again. Okay, so it's a little January, a little, it's like, I'm not sure if it's made out of a file folder or just folded papers. There, see, right there. I know, isn't it pretty? I know, it's so pretty. Hi, Delia. That's all right, Adelia. Thank you for, being a part. I mean, just being a part of the channel. Adelia, I'm going to tell y'all something else y'all can do. Hi, Mom and Son. Mom and Son. I'm going to do a collage project that you can participate in that there's not a time limit. So I'll tell y'all about that in a little bit. Okay, so here's the little card here. Look, February. She's got a little Valentine. Isn't it just beautiful? Look at this. Isn't it so nice, guys? I know, right? And then look, wait for it. Wait for it. Look. Look at that. So she says, hello, Dee Dee. Your channel is awesome. Look at that. So she did a pop-up. Look at that. And then she wrote some supplies that she used: Uniball, Vision Elite pins, Sharpie, glue sticks. And she's practicing her name here. Posca pins, as many colors as you can find. The food. Now I'm seeing it written down. I can't say it. The Fude Japanese pins, index paper, bone folder, circle punches, kneaded eraser, rulers, drawing pencils, journals. I need more art supplies. Me too. Isn't this fun? I know, Ray, right? It's cardstock. Okay, there she is. There's Grace Girl. This is Grace Girl Victoria who made this, guys. And I know it is beautiful, isn't it, Ray? So everybody's complimenting her on her pages. So I know, I just love it. It's so awesome. And she goes on to more of her supplies: paints, jelly plates, inks, crayon, paints, mechanical pencils, watercolor, paper, color printer, highlighters, gouache. Our lives begin to end the day we stand silent about injustice. You do not find happy, you make it. The best thing to hold on to in life is each other. And she did a little cartoon character of me. Isn't that so awesome? Isn't that awesome? Aw, there's Grace right there saying. It keeps her saying during the painting. Well, it's awesome art. It's beautiful. It really is. And then I wrote her name here so that, because I never remember that Grace Girl is Victoria. And so here she has little brain dump ideas here. And then she has more practice below. And then, of course, I have her address hidden. And then here's March. Do you make one of these for yourself for every month, Victoria? Do you make one, like, do you make yourself a little book every month? Or do you do like 2 or 3 months in one? How do you do these? I'm sure you do something similar for yourself or art journal. Did I ask you last time you were here if you have an Instagram account? Do you have an IG? Let's see. Your mom and Denise are texting each other. Okay, let me turn down the here. You'll probably still hear it ding, but whatever. I know she has, hasn't she, Jane? So I can't remember if she has an IG. So I'll wait and see if she says. If she did say it last time, then I'm sure I followed it, but I'll go double check. So she's just stick some little stickers in an envelope here was in there. And then says for Dee Dee. It's a the little card here for me. And so anyway, guys, isn't that just awesome? Isn't that awesome? So thank you so much. I'm waiting to see if she has an Instagram. Don't really know Instagram. Well, you need one, girl. Girl, you need an Instagram. You do them randomly. Okay. Well, thank you so much for doing one randomly for me, because I really love it. It's just stunning. Thank you so much. Okay, so now let's see what else we got over here to share. We got share. Oh, here. So Janet sent me a bunch of old calendars, because I need old calendars for collage. I got to have all those. Let me adjust this light a little. Y'all know I have to have all those old calendars. Oh, and speaking of calendars, remember, at least it has been every year up until now, Books A Million puts their calendars on sale for $3 each the first week of February. So I'm waiting for that, because I go get a bunch of them every year. But Janet did send me a bunch of her old calendars to cut up. And then she sent this for Cameron. Cameron has been journaling. Oh, I'm sure he does art in it too, but he's been journaling. So she sent a note here about that. What's the paper called again? I'm looking. What's the paper? Tome River paper. So Janet sent him some Tome River paper cut down in the size of an insert, and her writing. Look at her writing. So that's a note for Cameron. And then she sent him this fountain pen and the cartridges that go with it. So he's going to love this. He's going to love this, Janet. I think I'm going to see him next weekend for my early birthday visit with them. And I will give this to him next weekend. So thank you, Janet, for thinking of him. Tome River paper, which Janet swears by. She swears by the Tome River paper. So that will go to Cameron. Let me set this up here. So that's my outgoing spot. Sorry, I just jerked the camera every which way. And then I did get Janet's cards in with her self-addressed stamped envelope, and her Fantasy Garden art card swap hosted by Dee Dee, submitted by Janet M. Young. She has all the information here, and there is her Instagram. So, yeah, this is the backs. Y'all waiting for me to flip them over? Oh my gosh, yeah. Get those journaling, inking, paper loving, pen loving kids started early, right? No, he's my grandson, Gaga. Yeah, Cameron is my grandson. Denise, Denise that was here. Yeah, Denise's son, and Boo, who's my granddaughter. I've always called her Boo. People go, why do you call her Boo? Because I think that's supposed to be like your boyfriend, girlfriend term. But I've always called Boo, who's now 18. I have called her Boo since she was a baby because she's so tiny. She's little. So she's always been my little Boo. So that's why I call Boo, who's now 18. And Cam is 21. Yeah, Cam is 21. And we won't talk about how old Denise and Annie are. And then my other grandson's out in LA with Annie. Yeah. Who he pops in here every now and then. He pops in every now and then on the stream. So, hi, Kathy Kberg. Who else am I missing? Oh, I'm sure there's people coming in I've missed. All right, so here's Janet's cards. Y'all wait for it. Wait for it. Ready? Bam! So these are Janet's cards, and of course 2 get swapped out and 1 gets put in the book. So as y'all showed y'all a week or 2 ago, I got this. I bought this book for the art card swap. So the 1 card will go in here. So one of Janet's. I'm not putting them in here now because I got to keep track of everybody's until I get them all in. So the art cards will go in here, 1, and then 2 get swapped out. And I am putting one of mine that I did on the show. I kept one of mine. I need to go ahead and just put it in there. But I made 6. I made 6 of them, and I just sent out 5 of them to you guys. Some of y'all in chat have already said you got them. And then I kept one. So one of mine will go in the book itself. And because I'm not participating in the actual swap, I'm doing the swap. So 2 get swapped. And then look, guys, she used I think it's the Paul Rubens, right, Janet? The Paul Rubens watercolor. See how shine? There we go. See the shine? See the shine? So her fantasy garden is it rains down fountain pens and the garden grows diamonds. So Janet's fantasy garden is raining fountain pens and growing diamonds. So she made 3 of the same. They're the same. And of course she, colored each one by hand there. Paul Rubens metallic. Yeah, there she goes. Paul Mill. So y'all can see how beautifully shiny they are. So I know, right? And so I want to show everybody's off as they come in. And then of course I'll keep one. I'm going to keep my favorite from everybody. I'm going to keep the favorite for everybody to put in the book. Okay. So if y'all want to know about, you still have time. International, it's going to be a little iffy. You still have a month to get them to me. If you go to my community tab, under my videos, you'll see about and videos and home. There's a community tab. And if you click on the community tab, you're going to find all the information about the art card swap, which has been extended to February 24th to get them to me. Okay. You have till February 24th to get it to me with a self-addressed stamped envelope, which this is Janet. So yeah. Okay, so let's move that off to the side and go to the next one. Where's my little pile? There we go. And I keep everything in a basket. I keep all the art. And when I do a swap, I keep them all in a basket and till I swap them out. Okay, so this next one here is from Shelly Allred. I haven't seen her here this morning. So let me get out her self-addressed stamped envelope and everything. So here are Shelly's, and she just signed. And again, you can say whatever you want on the back. You can put your email, you can put your Instagram, you can put whatever you want, but be aware that that's going to go to a stranger, right? I mean, it may go to a fib, like Shelly's might go to Janet, but what I'm saying is you don't know who it's going to. So don't put your phone number, don't put your home address. That sort of thing. If you want people to have your email or if you want them to know your Instagram, then you can put that on the back. All right, so here's Shelly's, and she did 3 different ones. And remember, the theme is Fantasy Garden. So here's her 3, and I'll show you them one by one, which I love the cat. And she did put a varnish on them, which that was kind of cool there. I don't think Janet could even attempt to varnish hers with watercolor. So just, you do not have to varnish your cards, people. And you can do any medium you want. You can do collage, you can do drawing, you can do inking, you can do painting, you can do stamping, you can do whatever you want. What is the website that copyright free photos you can download? I don't know. You just look it up, Susie. Just look up Google it, because there's probably thousands of them, Susie. There's going to be thousands of them. Well, hundreds, at least hundreds. So this one's Shelly's, her little fantasy garden. She has 3 different ones. So yeah. Okay. And this one. Can y'all see them? I can't get too much closer. It will just, fuzz out. So I hope y'all can see them. Okay. And this one. And also you can buy them. You can buy them online, Susie, like Catherine Anderson's collage books. She sells collage books for you to use in your art. So yeah, she's an example of people you can buy on Amazon. Of course, there's Etsy and different places too. Okay. Look at that. Look at that little butterfly. It has a little shimmer in the butterfly wings. I love them. I love them all. So thank you, Shelly. I haven't seen Shelly here yet, but thank you, Shelly. So those were Shelly's. And again, she sent the self-addressed stamped envelope with her cards so I can swap out and send her back too. And then I just keep everything in the original envelope until I swap it out. So everything stays together until I do the swap. Okay, next. Okay, so this was from hang on, let me see if I got that right. This was just a little card. This was a little card from Donna. So Donna wrote me a nice note and said, well, she said, oh, I wish I could do more. But anyway, Donna, thank you so much for this. She sent me this little support for the, she sent me some money for postage to help with postage. She sent me a Hobby Lobby and a Starbucks card. That's what the kids call it. And so I will send you back. She wasn't if she did participate, this isn't the participation for the art cards. She just sent this as a gift. So I will put her on my list for an art print in February for the next month. So, or maybe I could do it from the February. This was I know she probably mailed this at Christmas. So thank you so much. Thank you, Donna. I love the little card and I love the note. So I'm not going to read it, but she sent me a real nice little letter. So thank you so much. I know, right? How sweet. I know. So I will send her out a thank you print. Okay, so I got that here. So let me put another note on that. I live off Post-it notes, guys. I swear I do. I live off Post-it notes. Okay, next we have Jane. So Jane sent her cards in. No, she just sent a letter. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. This isn't a card. Hang on. What did Jane send me here? She sent me a little painting, I think. Let me get it out here. Hang on. Dee Dee, thank you so much for streaming and providing me a laugh and a giggle during my workday. All the best in 2021, Jane. I think Jane's here. Jane, are you here? Jane. I'm looking at the chat. So she sent me this little Christmas card that she painted. Look how cute is this? So this will go in the Fibs book. I'll put this on Jane's page in the Fibs book. So this was her Christmas card to me. I don't have a date on here when the postmark is fade too light to read. There she is. Thank you, Jane. This will go in the Fibs book. Look how cute that is, guys. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Just notice the pink flower on your desk. How many days has it been? This has been here a couple weeks. Yeah, I swapped out the faux wood paper for the flowers. Carla. Where'd she go? There it is. Yeah, Carla. Oh my gosh. So hi Jeannie, Mama 4. So it was before Christmas. See? I know. And again, guys, I still have not seen Scooby. I said it last week. Scooby sent me a Christmas card and a nice Christmas gift in the card. And I think she mailed it out something like the 15th to 18th, something like that of December. And I just got it last week. And I know she's probably wondering, why didn't Dee Dee say anything? She didn't say thank you for the Christmas gift or nothing. Well, I just got it last week. I mean, I could not believe it. So anyway, because her postmark was like, I think it was the 15th to the 18th or something. And it it took a month. Yeah, it took over a month to get to me. So thank you, Scoobs, if you're watching this, or if y'all see Scoobs. I hope she's not mad. No, she wouldn't be mad. Anyway, I just have not seen her to thank her for her card and gift. Hi, Nichols, Adelia. Let's see. Who else? Okay, next, what else do we have here? So here I have, this one is from Ann Lair. Hang on, let me get this out. The art card swap. So Anne, which I haven't seen her here yet this morning either. So she sent, of course, a self-addressed stamped envelope, a little nice little note, and her art cards. And she has a little, she must do a lot of art card or ATC swaps because she has a stamp. She has a little stamp on the back with where you can put the name, the title, the date, and your name, little artist trading card stamp. So she must do a lot of them. Devin. Devin, Jen and I want to have you on sometime. We want to have you on the on our Thursday. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There she is. We want to have you on a Thursday morning show sometime, Devin, as one of our guests. Because Jen and I talked about this, and we're figuring we've left it up to people to volunteer to come on. Like, well, Miss Vicky B, she just popped in and said, I'll do a pin show when she was here last time. But she streams and does videos and classes, and she's been on, forever. So she didn't have any problem, jumping right into volunteering. But I guess people are not wanting to volunteer. They're not volunteering to come on. So so we're having to ask. That's Mom and Denise texting each other behind me, guys. So okay, well, before you do that, Magic, before you send me that, let me listen to what I'm going to say today about the collage fodder send-in stuff. So you can add something to that, okay? So listen to what I'm going to say in a little bit about the collage fodder, okay? I got another project. We got all kinds of things going on today. So all of you that may be, yes, Lynette. Oh my gosh, that has to go in the Wingnut book. I love that. Oh my gosh. Moving on to voluntold. Voluntold. Voluntold category. Okay, well, let me grab the Wingnut book. That's a good one, Lynette. So anyway, I guess people just don't want to volunteer to come on with me and Janet. They have to be voluntold. So here's the Wingnut book. When anybody says something funny or quippy or something like that, they get stuck in the Wingnut book. Of course, later you go back and look at this, and that does not make sense. So I wouldn't volunteer to get that DD Grill me. Hi, Some Big Jerk. How you doing? Maybe we could get Some Big Jerk on. Would you come on the show, SBJ? Would you come on? We've had let's see, I had Jason, I've had Gary, I've had the Comic Book Hut. Who else have we had on? Anyway, I do have a playlist for guests. So anytime we have a guest on there, that video gets listed in the playlist under guest. Okay. So yeah, maybe we could get Some Big Jerk on, talk about his comic book project. Let's see. What are the qualifications to need to be on the show? You would need to have a camera to be on the show. You have to do this to be able to do this. You don't have to show your face, just to be able to do some kind of, show and tell. Really, it's a show and tell to promote you. Listen, you might be persuaded. It just has to, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, guys, because you'll stream on my StreamYard. So I will give you a link and you'll come in and I do all the rest. So all you have to do is just show up with the link. And we set it up before the show starts, so nobody sees anything until we're all set up. So it's really easy. Yeah, you just need a camera. You can even use your phone. You can use your phone as long as you can click a link and come on in StreamYard. That's all you have to do. And of course, Devin Rex streams already. It'd be an honor and have fun to speak to you two. Not sure what I have to say. Well, we will grill you. I mean, ask polite questions. We'll just ask you questions, how you got started in art, your favorite art, what you're doing. You stream already, Devin, and have videos, so it's not going to be anything for you to come on the show to be grilled. I mean, uh, yeah, I think I don't know that if you can just. I don't know. I'm not sure if you can just. You probably have to have some kind of device. I'm not sure if you can do StreamYard from a like an iPad. I'm not sure about that. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else. All right, so let's go back to got to go back and show Anne's cards here. We got sidetracked. So she just I love this. Look at this. Look at this little back bends, doing a back bend for art. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So Devin said we'll pick a Thursday. Yeah. Well, I'll get with Janet. And let me write you down. I'm gonna write down Devin for a Thursday and some big jerk for a Thursday. So anyway, guys, y'all can email us or let us know if you're willing to be on. Okay. Because we're having fun doing them, but then people just quit volunteering. So look at that, guys. I love this. Isn't that good? Anne, that is awesome, Anne. And then this one is a painty one with some script across it. I love all of them. Remember, it's Fantasy Garden in your interpretation of what that is. It could be any interpretation. This one, she has a little frog, a little popped up frog right there. And it can be your interpretation of a fantasy garden, and they can all be different. Janet did all hers the same. They can be the same, they can be different. Just have to send in 3. Thank you, Pacola. There we go. Yeah, there you go. Email me or message me on Instagram, or just or Janet, either one of us, and let us know that you want to be on the Thursday show. Okay. Oh my gosh. So thank you, Anne, for participating. So I got Anne's cards in and a nice little thank you note. And of course, her self-addressed stamped envelope and everything to send it back. Again, if you are international, I know there's issues about sending back a self-addressed stamped envelope from your country. I am paying the postage if you are international to get it back to you. Okay. So for the international people, where's my pile? It's over here. Okay. So then I got another happy mail here from, hang on. This is from, hang on. Nikki in Hungary. She sent me this card, a Christmas card. And I'm guessing this is her own art. Yeah, she has it signed down, Nikki, down here. Or they're either that or they're prints of her art. So I will definitely put one of these in the Fibs book. One of these prints. Okay. They're so pretty. Look at these guys. So Nikki, thank you. I think that's Nikki. Is it Nikki or Vicky? It might be. I think it's Vicky. I think this is this coloring book Vicky? Color with me, Vicky. I can't remember her YouTube name. Vicky, if that's the same Vicky that does the color book channel, yeah, it's Vicky. It looked like Nikki, but it's Vicky. I'm pretty sure. No, it is. Yeah. Okay. Look, it looks like Nikki, but I think it's Vicky. And I'm not sure if this is the same Vicky that has the color book channel. There's one Vicky that sent me one of her color book pages that has a YouTube channel. So let's see. Sarah, if they were too thick and Yeah, we don't want to get them too, yeah, we don't want to over embellish. You can put a little bit like that little frog pop up or something like that on your cards, but you don't want to get them too thick because, especially if I have to ship it back international, I don't want to have to send back a package, right? So yeah, so that's Vicky, but I'm not sure if it's the Vicky. She's in Hungary, so I'm not sure if it's the same one that does the color book channel. So, but aren't they beautiful? I love them. I know. All right, Sylvie. Right, Sylvie. Hi, Kalura. If I miss saying hi, no, I said hi to Kalura. Hi, Abigail. Anybody else? Let's see who else am I missing. I'm probably missing people coming in. I said hi to Mama Four, Nichols. So anyway, thank you so much, Vicky. I'm sorry I misread your name as Nikki, but I'm not sure if you're the same Vicky that has the color book channel. So yeah. So thank you so much for those prints. That'll go in the Fibs book as well. Okay, so let me move my Happy Mail to the side and continue on. Some of that'll go in the art card swap and some of that'll go in the Fibs book. All right, the next Happy Mail. Hi, I said hi to Lynette. Yeah, Lynette made the book. Hi, Michelle. Let's see. Yeah, Devin from Canada. Hopefully, Devin. Hi, Terry Snow. Good morning. So I did extend it a week, guys. I extended it to the 24th. All right, so let me show you some more Happy Mail before I talk about my collage project, okay? I'm going to do a collage project that y'all can participate in. And, okay, so now I'm going to talk about I don't want to, let me cover up my address and everything, but this is off my, let me just put a Post-it note over it. Off my receipt, and I did order because I know you guys, I know y'all well. You're going to want to order something as soon as I show this, and as soon as I show the project. Kathy, I think it was Kathy, asked me a couple weeks ago, Dee Dee, are you going to show the project? Well, the project that I think I mentioned when I showed my first batch of AmourFabrQues on Etsy. I think the first project I was talking about, and maybe that's what Kathy was referring to, was for my granddaughter Boo, the project I have in mind. But I have another project too. I'm going to show you I'm calling them prayer pouches, or they can be affirmation pouches. They can be, they can be whatever you want, your word of the year. But anyway, I'm going to show you these fabrics that I bought from her. And she has boho, she has sari silk, she has these Indian pieces. She has stunning fabrics, guys. And I know y'all, and it's good prices too. I know y'all going to go order. So before I did the show today, I ordered again. And we were questioning whether it was going to get to me because it was like a couple weeks before it even it showed it in the she has tracking on everything, but it wasn't moving in the tracking. And I'm telling you, it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. So anyway, I even if it takes a month of Sundays to get to me, I ordered 5 more orders from her. I ordered 2 of the I ordered 2 of the silk, I ordered a sari silk, 2 of the Indian silk patches, and then I ordered some boho, 2 of the boho. But here's what I'm going to show you that I'm doing with it. Y'all ready? Wait for it. Oh, there's Pacola, and I will put the link to her Etsy shop. So this is what I'm making with her fabrics. 2 different things. I got the boho fabric, and then I got the some of the Indian decorative, I don't know what you'd call it, beaded stuff, the beaded fabrics, and they're all in different sizes and shapes. So what I did is I trimmed it down, and these are going to be like prayer pouches. Now you could wear them around your neck. I put a long cording on it, but I made them into little pouches, and I just kind of whip stitched it because I used some of the boho fabric that's already stitched. The little patches of boho already have, like, you know, this slow stitching on it. And then I put this butterfly on it, and I made it a pouch. And what my idea is to put a prayer, an affirmation, a positive thought, your word of the year. And you don't have to wear it. You can hang it. You can hang it somewhere in your studio or just close by, and you can change it out. So if you have certain prayers you're praying that week, or affirmations that week, for you're praying for someone for healing, or whatever it is you're praying for, you could write it down and put it in your little pouch there. And I just decorated. This did not come on here, guys. I bought this separate. You can put whatever, like this is just a pen, and you know, I'm going to put some beads on some. I just sewed this little bit of lace on here, and then you could just put a ribbon. You could just put a ribbon on here if you're just going to hang it. So, well, a cell phone, I don't think I'd want it. It would be my cell phone. I have the cell phone. I'm going to be honest. I'm not wearing this around my neck. You know, I have my handbag has room for this, and a wallet. And so I wouldn't wear this around my neck, but you could if you wanted to. You could make them bigger and have the crossbody. You could have a crossbody pouch, make it big enough to carry your cell phone, and have this long enough to be a crossbody. You know what I'm talking about, a crossbody bag, right? You could do that. But anyway, I just made them a little, and I just thought it would be positive. You can, like I said, you can put your prayer, your affirmation, your word of the year. And so then this is the boho, and then this is just a separate thing of lace. And I did all whip stitching, and I didn't try to do it real neat. I wanted it kind of on the boho chic, shabby chic kind of look, right? So everything's just whip stitched. So yeah, so this is, I'm calling them prayer pouches, but again, you can put whatever you want. You can put whatever you want. And you can put beads. Let me show you a couple of the beads I bought. I bought a couple different things. Here's one with the ribbon, so I can show you that. So let me just show you some of the things that I got. I'll show you all of it because it'll take forever. Okay, so here's another one that I did with the ribbon idea. Okay, so you can just hang it from a ribbon. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to wear it around your neck when you go out, but you can have little charms. Hey, again, this is the boho fabric with just a whip stitch. This one I've not put any kind of big embellishment on because I hung a little charm on here. And then I'm going to put some little fringe on here, but this is just another little sample one. This is the one that's more finished because I added the lace. But look at some of the things that you could get to put. I even thought about like making one. Well, I hate to say I'm thinking about making one for Xandra, but I was. I don't know. Now it's not much of a surprise if she watches it. But these are like earrings off of Hobby Lobby. And well, they're made to make earrings out of from Hobby Lobby in the bead shop area, and they're little mermaids. But just imagine you can just have a little mermaid hanging off of it. Or let me get a different color here, like this. Here, let me take this off here. Now I've got to, I got to over explain, art explain. Art explain. Hi, Riri. So let me get this off of here. Hang on. So, and you can just do them with cording. This is a cord, but you could do it with ribbon. You can put ribbons to match the fabric. I'm going to show you all the fabric here in a minute. So like this, look. So you can do a little, it could be any way. It could be like, let's say this one goes this way, and I trim them down. I trim them down nice and squared up. But look, see what I'm saying? Look at that little mermaid. So then I'd put a ribbon on it. And it doesn't have to be long enough to go around your neck. If you're just going to hang it in your room, if you're just going to hang it in, you like that, Lynette? Yeah. Art explain. But anyway, I need to put myself in the wingnut book. But anyway, I thought about making one for Xandra like this. So then I would just stitch it. And on the back, I would put a piece of the boho fabric, which is this slow stitched looking fabric. It's a separate fabric. She sells the India like beaded stuff. And then she has another boho selection. Okay. So anyway, and then you could put little beads, you could put charms. So here's some of the ones that I bought. Look, some of the ones that these are all 50% off at one. Look how thick that one is. But look how pretty they would look. Let me go ahead and take it off the card here. So you could, and I'm sure everybody has like old charms or old jewelry, old pins, old whatever. So let me just show you. So this one could maybe be like that. So you can just, whatever you want, whatever kind of, charm, beads, anything you want on your little prayer pouch. So I thought this would be nice for Xandra. I was going to surprise her, but now, I'm showing y'all what it looks like. So, and I would just tack it on, just sew it on. If there's it's just like a charm. There's no pin backing on it. So something like that. And then I make the back to sew it around, make it a pouch. And like this one, right? So there's a little pouch and you can put your little prayer, your affirmation, your word of the year, whatever in there. So what do y'all think? Y'all can do this, right? You can do this. Let me take this one off of here too. So y'all could make your own little prayer or affirmation pouch, right? Hi, Kenny. Okay, so something like that, and then I just have some different ones. And then I bought these beads at a Hobby Lobby. Were on sale, half off again. So look, you could take these beads and just pick one of them to hang off, and then add a couple of littler ones, or just a couple. I mean, I wouldn't have this hanging off. This is more like a journal jewelry. If you're going to use a whole string, this would be on your art journal. But if you just want a couple of little beads hanging, have a bead hanging off, just to have it decorative or fringe. Wait a minute. Okay, so I also got this stuff here. I bought this fringe, and it's not cut yet. But you can buy fringe like this, and you have to cut each one. You have to cut each one and fray it out yourself. Fray out the fringe yourself and cut. Let me just do one here. Like this. Y'all still with the tour? So I told y'all it was going to be a busy day today. We haven't even got to the collage stuff. You've made prayer boxes, Riri? Well, you could do, you could even make this into a box and have this on a cover, put this on a cover of a box if you wanted to do a box. Okay, so here's a little piece of fringe, and you could trim it down more. I just, but you could have like, a little fringe, or you could do 2 or 3 across the bottom like that, right? And then just put the little charm and the little fringe. Isn't that cute? Thanks, Kathy. Yeah. So, Kathy, I was saying, if you didn't hear me a minute ago, I had a couple of different ideas to do with this fabric. And I think when you asked me the time I was talking about something for Boo. And but this is what I want to do, wanted to do with it for all of us. Okay. So, and of course, you can buy all kinds of trim, right? You can buy or just if you have lace, this is just some lace I had. And then again, a charm, this is just a brooch, a big pin, put a pin on there, or just hang some charms off of it. And I'm going to have fringe on here too. So just things like that, or your beads, or just things you have around the house. Like I pulled some stuff that I had just in like, junk jewelry. Look, these little book plates. You could do a book plate. And I'm going to show you all this here in a minute, but I'm just kind of showing you different things. You can have book plates. You can do anything. You can do anything to make your little prayer affirmation pouch. Okay. Yeah, I already went shopping this morning too, Carla, because I knew y'all would see this and want some. And I said, I got to get my order in before they buy it all. This was just a piece of a fringe that I had off of something else. I don't even know what this was from. But you get the idea, right? You get the idea. It can be anything. You can do so much. You can do so much with this, right? So anyway, there's a couple of samples for you. And like I said, I was making Xander one with the mermaid, but no longer a surprise. You could do beading. You could do beading around the edges. You could have beaded fringe. There's just so much. You can do this, right? There's so much you can do with this. You can have beaded fringe. You could just have, just sew on the beads around it, So there's just so many different things you can do. All right. So now let me get into showing you. The fabrics that I bought. And she has this particular order. There's extra in this because I bought one of her $25 deals of the day. Okay. So this was a deal of the day. And she does these one-time things, but she does have these sold as packages, like some, I think 10. You can order as much as you want. You just increase the price, right? You just increase the price. And again, here is where that's her Etsy, and she's also on YouTube. And if you follow her on YouTube, guys, follow her on YouTube, because that's where she posts her deals of the day. And it's not every day. She doesn't have a deal a day, but she has deals every now and then, and she calls it the deal of the day. So follow her on YouTube, and that's her Etsy shop. Okay. And yeah, and Juanita said, you could also use fabric glue if you didn't want to sew. I just like the way the whip stitch, and you could do contrasting colors and stuff. I just like the way it looks, it just adds a little bit more, right? Okay, so now let me show you what I got in this order. And this one has some larger pieces too. Most of the ones that I saw and I reordered are like this size. They're little little pieces. And they're not squared up or anything. You're going to have to cut trim. They're just, swatches of fabric. But they're all different. They have all different kinds of pieces of trim, or, they might just have one little jewel stuck on there because they're all cut up, right? They're cut up pieces. So you can reuse them any way you want, sideways, upside down, right side up. Okay, so, and they're all just so different and so versatile. She also there's another kind of fabric that she has too. I didn't order that one, but it has this kind of, it kind of reminds me of the Mexican, there's a name for that fabric, but I saw it all the time when I lived in Texas. I can't think of the name of that fabric, but that reminds me of that. But I think all this is from India. I think she got all this from India. Hi, Kathy A. So I'm just going to show you all the little patches, and then I'll show you some of the bigger ones that came in. This was the deal of the day one. So, and look, it's all like embroidered, and they're just, pieces, right? So you do what you want with them. All right, let me find some more of those. Here's another one. But I just thought that they would make such beautiful prayer or affirmation pouches. Like here's the one that I made. Okay. And again, I whip stitched it and made it so it was boho like. Right? It's not meant to be, this was already the stitching that was on the boho fabric that I bought. That was already there. So I just whip stitched the lace on there, whip stitched around it, made it a little pouch, and you can add ribbon, cording, whatever you want. You don't have to wear it around your neck. You could just hang it off. Okay, Lynette, see you later. You can hang it in your studio with a prayer, an affirmation, your word of the year, whatever you want, and swap it out. You get an answer to your prayer, then swap it out, put in another one. Okay, so let's see. So here's some little strips. So you just get a little, any and everything. It's a hodgepodge. It's, you don't get to pick individual pieces. You just get all kinds. And there's so much in it for what you pay, guys. The black and gold one is a crown. This one is a crown. It's a butterfly, It's a butterfly. You would think it could be a crown? Well, it's a butterfly. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see here. I'm trying to get some of the little pieces here. See, they're just little like remnants, like little remnants of things. See? Look how beautiful they are, though. So y'all make sure and follow her over on YouTube so you can see when she has updates, and also has sale or a special deal of the day. But yeah, over on Etsy on my left. Oh, this could be a crown. Are you talking about this or this? Oh, this could be a crown. Yeah, it could be a crown. I see now what you're saying, Kathy. Yeah, it could be a crown. So, and then here's another piece here. You know, just taken off of old garments. Trying to find any more of the little patches. Here we go. See? And they just look like little jewels, little jewelry in and of themselves. So you could just make, and again, you have to trim them up however you want, whatever size, but make little prayer pouches. Little ones. Look how pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Look how it's so, this one's like so thick and stitched. Aren't they just beautiful, guys? I just love them. Just to look at them, just in and of themselves, right? Just in and of themselves. You're shopping. I know. I'm telling you guys. I bought 5. Well, 2 of one, 2 of another, and then some sari silk strip ribbon. Because I knew as soon as I started showing you guys this, y'all would be over there ordering, and I wouldn't get any. So I placed another order right off this morning. Okay, so here's this one. And they're not, you know, I mean, like this was a deal of the day, and I got all this for $25, I think, plus shipping, maybe $30 for all of this, which was a deal of the day. So she doesn't have this much in every, this is just a piece. I think this came off the back of this. But you'll see, it's reasonable. Her prices are reasonable. Okay. So look at that. I know. I could be so many things, y'all. Y'all use your imagination. This is just off of, I don't know, a little piece of sleeve or something. And even one of these sections, look, if I didn't put lace on this one, look, move that lace back up. Look, you could have this. I mean, I wouldn't do it with the butterfly because it's too much, but you see how you could take a piece of it and have it on there too? Just all kinds of embroidered. I mean, it's eye candy and just awesome in and of themselves. So a big jewel on that one. This could be, you could have a big prayer pouch if you got a lot of prayers. Okay. This one's like a real soft fabric. Looks like a face. And then I got a couple of pieces of this. 2 pieces of this paisley, jeweled paisley. Yeah, they are great color inspiration. Diane says, I would totally wear that with a plain sweater. Yeah, and see, the thing is, I put it on a black cord, but I showed you that other one that I just had on a ribbon. You could you can do anything you want, you know, and make it a cell phone pouch if you want to, you know, do the drape across the body, kind of make this longer, obviously, and make it a cell phone pouch if you want, you know. But look how pretty. So I just wanted to share that with you. And she is so nice, so helpful. She was so concerned when it took a while to get to me, but she shipped it off right away. But it was hung up in Atlanta for like 2 weeks. So it wasn't her fault that the shipping took longer than she thought, you know. And hopefully now the post office will start getting back on track. Hopefully, because I love her stuff. So, like I said, I ordered 5 more uh, uh, packages of it. So here is her. She's on Etsy and on YouTube. Follow her on YouTube. So that's where she posts updates, where she posts. Thanks, Jeannie. That's nice. Well, I did tell her I was going to show this today, and hopefully she'll watch. And again, I will put a link to her Etsy shop in my description after the video, right? So that will be done. So if you didn't catch where I got it, but you know, it was awesome. I love getting this and opening it up. I just want to hug it, you know, just want to hug it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, tell her that you saw it over here. That would be nice. All right. Before we get into the collage stuff, let me put my little one I'm going to make for Xandra to the side, because I bought this one. I bought these little I guess you can make earrings out because they had 2 on a thing. But I bought this to make Xandra a little mermaid pouch, but I was going to surprise her, but you know, not too many surprises around here. We share everything, right? All right, so let me set that aside. All right, put this fabric over here out of my way for a minute. I've got little bundles around the room. So before I start talking about my collage project that I want y'all to participate in, I'm going to try to keep updating things as we go. All right, I did that. I said that. I have little notes here. Don't forget that I did change the date of the art card swap to the 24th. So you have until the 24th. The information for the art card swap is in the community tab. Okay. Now, when I start talking about my collage idea for you guys to participate in, I'm not going to put that up on, I'm not putting that in the community tab or anything like that. Maybe later, maybe after the swap is over, I will put that in the community tab or something. But for now, I'm throwing the idea out for you guys that are here. Okay. Thanks again, Pacola. There is the YouTube channel for her right there. Okay. All right. So now let me show the books that I got. I'll save the collage one for last because that's what we'll talk about in a minute. So I just bought these at Books A Million this weekend. Well, yeah, over the weekend. And so this one I'll probably read, get some tips, some ideas, some notes, because I do keep, and I've got 2 different ones going right now. Let me show you. Of art. And I don't want to know if you want to just call them messy journals or what, you know, idea journals, because y'all know I have Society of Idea Collector notebooks too. But these are just the books that I just throw ideas in. They're messy. I got just swatches and notes and lists and things like this. This one is almost so full that I kind of recently. Not too recent. I've had this book for a while, but I started another one, and I have it, you know, going with ideas in this one now. So this one's just, you know, only about that far in. So, but it's to write ideas down when they occur to you. Most of the time, initial ideas get put on a Post-it note, and then they either get slapped into one of my those sketchbook idea journals, or rewritten in those books into more detail. So, because I got lots of ideas, I got to keep writing them down. But anyway, so my point is I got this really to give away in the end. I'll go through it. I'm going to write down ideas, maybe do 1 or 2 somethings out of it, and then this will be in a giveaway. but it is the paint and draw animals, and these aren't cheap. This was $20. Of course, I got a discount, and I always have 5 off 25 or 10 off 50 at Books a Million. But so yeah, let's do a little. I like that, Julie. Oh my gosh, I got to write that down. Bibliophiles unite right after this chapter. Good one, Julie. Julie T. I'm going to throw that in the wingnut book, Julie. Throwing that in the wingnut book. All right, so this makes Janet nervous just looking at it. All right, well, y'all, I've actually drawn one of these dogs. I don't have it here handy. It's in one of the portfolios that is now put away. But y'all remember I did a dog like this. I drew it on a stream. Look under my pet portrait or the art scroll. One of those, it'll be in there. But I painted a dog like this on a stream. Of course, you can take us more time than I do on a stream to do this. But anyway, I'll do a little kind of quick flip through here. But they have, of course, all these kind of books. And I consider these more of a book than a magazine just because it's soft cover. But there's a lot of information in these, right? They always start out with your, the basics and your tools and stuff like that. So anyway, there's just, sketch out some ideas and stuff out of this. There's a bird doing antlers, the shapes, and I've shown y'all how to do this with fashion magazines, to take and put trace over, or just even use the actual fashion magazine image itself with a Sharpie marker and find all the shapes. I'm telling you, that's great practice. I won't get all that out now because every time I start talking about something that we've done, I got off on a rabbit trail and want to show you all that again. But we won't do that right now because I want to do some collage stuff. So texture. So as you can see, there's just all kinds of animals and different kinds of painting, drawing, penciling. So there's like with graphite, here's pen and ink, some stippling, inks. This is with inks. Make spontaneous bees and butterflies. So, I mean, it's a beautiful book. I'll go through and I'll pick some things out I want to attempt or get some ideas, or even just write notes down about it. And then I'll share this book out with one of you guys. So pastels. This looks like more pastel. So, it's totally worth $20 in my opinion with all this information. Looks like oil painting here. Paint a pet portrait. How to sketch it out, lay it out. And y'all know we've done this on just the art scroll. Real quickly, just drawing out some outlines and then going in and painting it. Not to this, I think the one that we did like him, I forget this kind of dog. It turned out pretty well. It turned out good on our stream. But we obviously didn't spend all this time on it. Birds on flowers. There's an elephant and oil. So yeah, a lot of stuff in here. Little artist tips and tricks and things like that. Don't look, Eileen. So anyway, and there's all kinds of books by this Paint Like the Masters. There's all different kinds of books by the same company, which is, I'm trying to find the name of who publishes it. Future PLC. Anyway, there's all kinds of magazines like this. If you look over in the magazine section, this is not in the art section of a bookstore. It's in the magazine section. So there's that. Okay, that goes over here. Let's see. Do I have any questions or comments? Bernese Mountain Dog. Thank you, Diane. Yes, the Bernese Mountain Dog. Yeah, I painted him on a huge, big piece of paper of the art scroll. So I think that's in the streams. Okay, then this, y'all know I love ancient history mysteries. I know there's ancient aliens and all that, but ancient history, unknown, what happened before the flood and different kind of civilizations, lost civilizations, ancient civilizations, and whether or not you agree with their thesis in these magazines, it makes you think about those civilizations and what could have happened. There's one on Easter Island. You can see some of the different things. But anyway, this is put out by Childress. I've got quite a few books by David Hatcher Childress, and this is his magazine that comes out. I'm not sure how often it comes out. Every few, I forget. But then he puts in like comics. He has the best of Professor Wexler, World Explorer. So he has these little comics. He has old advertisements like, look, here's old Popular Mechanic, Popular Science. So there's old advertisements for old magazines. And it's just like old, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of, the old advertisements and stuff. And, it's kind of a cross between Weird magazine that used to be out and Mad magazine. It's a little cross between all of it, but as far as the format goes, but they just have different articles about ancient history. So I like this kind of thing, even if it's not all, I don't believe it all, but I still like to explore it all. Okay. Then the last book that I bought at Books A Million was Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. This is volume 2. There's a 3-volume set of all the Final Fantasy concept art. And this was the second one because that's what Cameron and I used to play was 9. And so I got this for him. But I'm going to keep it for a couple weeks probably. Although I'm probably going to see him next week. I don't know. Maybe I can try to draw a couple of things because I do want to draw. I'm going to flip over to 9 real quick. Let me flip over to 9 because that's the one that I played it many times and beat it many times because I just played and played. I love the game. And it's really cheesy compared to now. They have redone it. They've redone it. And also there's other ones that are online, like how WoW is, where you're playing with other people. You can play with other people now with these games. But at the time, I just played on, I think it was a PS2 back when I played on it. So let me just flip to 9. Here we go. So, and it's a big, thick book. Look, it's a big coffee table size book. And I just love it. I love all the art in it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of flip through 9 here. And the concept art. And here's the story. Here's all the characters. It's all broken. Let me get a flash in there, the light. So here's your main character. And there's the mage. And Cameron and I used to draw him all the time. VV. And anyway, I might draw a big one of these on the art scroll just because I like it. You can't imagine me playing video. Oh yeah, I used to play video games, a lot of different ones. But the only one I've really played online with other people was Yuru. And I talked about that a week or two ago. And that was that ended in 2004. I mean, this goes way back when I was playing that in beta. But anyway, and I showed a bunch of my drawings and things from that game when I played it back. I think, like I said, I think it ended in 2004. But I just don't play games, online where everybody's playing together. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is. But anyway, I don't play those anymore. And I only did the couple of the different ones where that was the case, because I always just played, what do you call it? Computer games, PS games, way back when, the same. They stole that design from He-Man. The main character? Are you talking about who? You talking about? You talking about the main character? I don't know. So anyway, these are the characters in the game, and the cut scenes are always the best. But comparably speaking, when you're actually playing the game itself, it looks really cheesy. It's not like the fancy games, the fancy games that you can play now. This little girl there. So anyway, I loved the game when I played it, and so again, oh looky, here we go. Here we go. Ashley, where are you? And look, there's a Choco. Oh my gosh. I drew a bunch of Chocoboos. I drew one, I don't know if it's on my phone, this phone, but I drew one for Carrie. I Carrie Love. I drew a Chocoboo. Not like this, but like the realistic looking one. I don't know if there's one in here. Let's see. No. Well, it's not right here anyway. But yeah, I drew a nice Chocoboo for Carrie. So, because Carrie played these games too. So anyway, I love concept art. I mean, I just love the art of it, right? Oh, thanks, Rebecca. So anyway, but there's some. Oh my gosh. He's like your little helper. He's like your little helper throughout the game. And I couldn't. So anyway, the story that I'm talking about from back a while back, a 3 weeks ago, we were talking. I couldn't remember what he was called, because I mean, I haven't played this game since like 2000. Oh my gosh, let's see. The game would have been 6, probably 15 years. I don't know. When did it come out? 15, 20 years ago? I don't remember. A long time ago. PS2, But anyway, I couldn't remember Moogle. So Ashley made the little, it's just another Moogle Monday, and sent it. So I put it on a paint, on a paintbrush to make it on a little. So yeah, there's the Moogle. Oh, so anyway, yeah. So then again, this is volume 2, which it consists of 7, 8, and 9. But then there's 1, 2, and 3 in volume 1, and then 11, 12. Does it go to 50? I forget what it goes to, because I don't play the online ones. So, but anyway, I love concept art books, and I don't say I collect them, but I love them because I love the art of them. And then this will go. I'll give this to Cameron, so that'll go to him. Was it 2013, Linda? Okay, well, I said 15 years. It wasn't too far off. 17 years ago. 15. No, that would have been. No, it wouldn't have been that long ago. That might have been. No, 13. Is that when 9 came out, or was that when 7? I don't remember. It was a long time ago, because I think Cameron was like 7. So maybe 12 years. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't played it in years. But anyway, so that is the Final Fantasy Ultimania Archive. And yeah, so there's that book. Let's see, what else do I have to show? All right, maybe it's time to talk about the collage now. All right, so I bought this off of Etsy as well, because I saw a bunch of people doing it online. It's a 2021 collage weekly planner put out by Margarete Miller, who has a YouTube channel. I don't know if Pacola can whip that out of her hat. But anyway, she sells these on Etsy. And I saw a couple of people, well, I've seen quite a few people doing this. And the only thing that for me, I'm not really a vintage person, right? So, and this is kind of all vintage style looking, but it's all the different prompts and stuff. And I thought, well, this will be fun to do the prompts, but do it in my own colors and style, not in the book, but in one of my own art journals. So that's the plan. I don't do planners. Y'all know I don't do weekly planners. So, I bought it to support her endeavor, and also just to try out some of the prompts because, I'm usually the one coming up with stuff. And I thought, oh, I'll try this, So for instance, just on a random day here in May, and she gives you this place to do it, right? So you're supposed to do your collage right here, okay? And here's the prompts and some notes. All right, so for instance, in this one, on this week, it's weekly prompts. Text in a foreign language, something stapled, something related to coffee, a postage stamp, something with wings, and the bonus is using tissue paper or a napkin. Well, I'm not going to do that on here, but I would like to take these prompts and do them my own colors and everything in my own journal, right? So that's probably what I'm going to do. I've got a couple other journals. Well, I won't grab those out right now either because then we're going to get off on another rabbit trail. So I thought that would be fun just to use the prompts in another book. And so, yeah, it's weekly prompts with one page for you to work on. And they're all different. You can see, and they're vintage style though. Okay, there's Picola. Got it right there. So there's her website. And I'll try to remember to put a link to her link Margarete. Her website, that's her website right there. But she has a YouTube channel, and I bought it off of Etsy. Okay. All right, so I want to make sure and link both of those. Okay. Thank you, Picola. So let me just pick another random one here. So you use an illustration, something with fur, a math symbol, a postage stamp, the sun, and a bonus is a food item. So now that doesn't mean you put actual food in here. It's like collage, right? A collaged picture of food. I mean, I guess if you want to slap in some food in it, like what was this called? The Wreck This Journal. But this is meant for you to do collage, right? So that again is the Collage Weekly Planner, Collage Art Assignments, and Margarete Miller. Okay, so it's a spiral bound, so you can see right there. Let me measure it for you. Let me where's my ruler here? And the book is 9 by, not including the spiral, going over to the edge of the paper here, 9 by 6. So it's 9 by 6. Okay, so if you want some collage prompts, then that's going to be fun. Now, the idea that I have for a collage group project thing here is for you to send me in. Where's my notes? All right, first off, do y'all remember when some of y'all will remember back, 9, 10 years ago when we used to do the All About You? And I would do an 8.5 by or 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11. I can't remember. Maybe it's 8 by 10. I would do a collage all about you. And after I did it, the 8 by 10 collage, I would take a picture of it, post it on our Yahoo group. Back in the day, we had the Yahoo group back when we were on Ustream. I don't have that up. It's gone. I got rid of all that. But I'd post it on the Yahoo group, and then I would send the original collage to the person. Slap peanut butter. Yeah, Janet. Slap your peanut butter sandwich right in your book. Yeah. You would probably, no, you wouldn't do that. You're too neat. You're too, and I don't say tidy, but particular. So anyway, we used to do these. They were called All About You collages, and we would ask a certain set of questions, right? You know, your favorite art supply, your favorite animal, your favorite place you'd want to visit, your favorite color, your favorite, all these different things. And while they were answering the question, I would be building a collage, right? I'd be building a collage live while I was answering the questions and building a collage based on that person's answers to their responses. Well, I'm the project I'm thinking now is going to be way easier on me and everybody else. So what I'm thinking of doing is making collages based on your sending me 10 to 15 collage elements that I will build a collage, but it's not going to be all about you. It's going to be a collage based on what you send me. So let's just say Janet likes lakes and sailboats. I'm just throwing this, ducks, lake life. So if Janet sent me a picture of a dock, a fishing pole, a duck, those are things that she'd like to see in a collage, but it's not necessarily about Janet per se. It's not about her favorite art supply, where she'd like to visit in the world. It's just things that she would like. Yeah, Julie was one of the recipients. Yeah, she has hers framed in her house. I've seen a picture of it on her bookshelf. She still has it. So the idea behind this one is you could send me I'd say 10 to 15 collage elements. Now, you do not have to fussy cut them out if you don't want to. If you want to, that's fine. You don't have to fussy cut out these things. But you could send me a little sticker, a little magazine image, a little calendar image, or but make it something that they're images that you would like to see if you were building a collage. All right, now I know I'm going to have questions, so I'm trying to kind of wrap this up, right? I mean, get it into a package before I start answering questions. But I would want to make a collage based on those little items that you sent me. Now, I do have a couple questions on the sizes, but we'll get to that in a minute. Okay, how long? Oh, good to see you. Hi there, Lady Celtic Moon. Good to see you. Good to see you. So it's kind of like build your own collage kit. Yeah, but you're going to send me a few, don't go crazy. Don't send me 100 things because I won't use it. Now, there's a couple stipulations on this. One, you send me 10 to 15 little items. I cannot guarantee I will get to everybody's collage. I may get to one about you, or not about you, but with your what you send me, your theme, but I may not. So you have to send me this stuff realizing you may not get I might not make a collage with your stuff. Okay. But I thought this would be an idea for us to explore, doing collages based on, just a theme. Somebody send you something, and then I'll probably, I don't want to say send things, around. Just I can't promise anything. I just can't. I don't know how many people are going to even want to do this. There may be 10 of you. There may be 100, and there's no way I'm going to do 100 collages, right? So if you send me some collage fodder, just in a little business envelope, 10 to 15 little items that I would build a small collage on. And then we'll see how it goes. And if I like the process and the project and everything, then I'm thinking about selling them. But for right now, it's just a test. Right now, it's just a little test to see what people like, what they want. Are you going to enjoy sending stuff and having a collage made with your fodder? You know what I mean? Now, here, yeah, exactly. Because this is my test project right now, okay? This is just my test project. But the question I have for you guys is what size? What size would you like? Here are your options. I'd like to keep them all consistent. So what do you think? 5 by 5, 6 by 6, 7 by 7. I don't think I'd want to get them bigger than 7 by 7. So like, here we go. So this is 5, right here's 5, 6 by 6, or 7. that size. I wouldn't want to get them too much big. I'm thinking, I thought about going up to like 9, but then, I don't know. I think maybe 7. I'm thinking maybe 7. What do y'all think on the size? And would that be something y'all would want to participate in? Would that be something you'd want to do? Because again, I had so much fun 8, 9, 10 years ago doing the All About You collages, but with as many people as we have now in our, in the fibs and on YouTube, there's just no way I can pick some, do that. Do an All About You. I mean, I guess I could, but it'd be kind of tricky with the chat and all. So, all right, so we got 5 by 5, 5 by 7, 7 by 7. I was thinking, I like the square format. That was just me. I'm just thinking a square format might be like, I like the idea of a square format. So some of y'all are saying 6 by 6, some are 7 by 7. You're down. So Magic, when you were saying you were going to send me some stuff, that's what I was going to lead up to. So if you send me whatever you planned on sending me, include in there 10 to 15. And I may use 5 of the things. I may use all 15 of the things plus my own addition to it. I'm not going to limit myself to only what you send. If I want to add something else, I will. But anyway, Magic, I just wanted to tell you because you were telling me you had something you're sending me. So send me some collage fodder. Throw that collage fodder in there. Okay. Okay. So 7 by 7, 6 by 6. A frameable size is 5 by 7. Okay. Janet's saying 5 by 7 because it's frameable. Okay. That's a good point, Janet. All right. So maybe that might be an idea. 5 by 7. 5 by 5. I'm sorry, I can't ever get that out of my mind. Anytime I think of alien, sorry. 5 by in the pike, 5 by 5. Anyway. Oh, okay. Well, good. Okay, Magic. All right. Well, then there you go. Yeah. So Elena's saying a frame size too. So maybe it would be 5 by 7 would be the best. So people are saying 5 by 7. So it could be framed. That's a good point. That's a good point. So anyway, I thought we'd experiment and test that. I mean, we've done tons of different kind of projects where, like the Fibs book, where you've sent me little letters and notes, and that is a totally separate thing. Where if you have sent me a card, a little letter or note, like some of the ones I showed y'all today that I got in Happy Mail, that goes in the Friends in the Box. That goes in the Fibs book. So this is just stuff that you would like to see in a collage. I use Janet as an example, like lake life, right? Lake life, a dock, a fishing pole, the ducks. Janet in a hammock, laying out in a hammock. And so anyway, so the idea is for you to send me collage fodder of something you can envision. Like for me, if I was sending in something like that, I'd send it for me, I would send in a watch, some space things, an astronaut, something like that. Cause I like space themes and science fiction themes, maybe, something like that. But you send in don't just send that in because you think I like that. Don't send in what I like. You have to send in what you like. That's true, Janice. But if I did a collage, you're going to have to be trimming off 2 inches of it. I don't know if you'd want to cut the collage down, right? I don't know if you'd want to cut it down. So, but anyway, the idea here, guys, is to be, for us to participate, do things together. That's why I did the art card swap. And, these kind of projects, we don't do them, we don't do them as often as I'd like, but I do have other things that I do as well in my own personal art projects. But I thought that this might be fun to do. So, what did you agree with, Janet? I'm not sure about the frameable size. Okay. Yeah. The frameable size. So, okay. Well, I'm thinking then, and we're not limited. I could do whatever, whenever we make them. Right. But I just wanted to run the idea by you guys and see if you would want to send in some stuff. Here's my Here's my post office box. And I'm talking, guys, like a business, just an envelope. Doesn't have to be business size. Just an envelope with 5 to 15, some or 10 to 15 little items. And it could be something larger because I can trim that down. It could be little stickers. It could be little plants, flowers, or, whatever theme you would like to envision in a collage. Because here's one of the things that I'm thinking of. Thanks, Devin. Here's one of the things that I'm thinking of. A lot of times people don't know what theme, how to start a collage, even though I'm getting ready to show you a couple of ideas here in some of my abandoned book and my collage journal. But a lot of times people don't know, where do I start? How do I start? Even though I show you from start to finish how to do collages based on themes I like. Okay. But if you send me some ideas of themes you like, then, you're going to see other ideas and other options, other viewpoints, somebody else's idea of what you'd like to envision. So, because it's all about your imagination and, what you, conceive from some items in a collage. So we'll see. Y'all send some stuff in and we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work out, hey, it's no big deal. We're just playing, trying to find some, interaction and some, doing some things together. Okay, bye, Deborah. Thank you for stopping in. And hi, Holly. I didn't see you. Donna, did you see that I opened up your happy mail? Thank you, Donna, so much. And I will be sending you a print. I'll be sending you out a print, Donna, for thanking you. So thank you for your happy mail. I know I'm missing people coming in. There's K and RP. Welcome, Kim. Welcome. So again, guys, just send me an envelope of 10 to 15 little items. I'm not going to count them, just whatever you send me. And we'll try to do, let me uncover there we go. And we'll try to, and you see my name right there, Dee Dee Willingham. Dee Dee Willingham. There's my P.O. box. And it's also, my P.O. box is in the description under all my videos. So hi, Kenny. Did I say good morning to you? Good morning, Kenny. Well, I hope so. I hope it'll give, and I think it might inspire people to see. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. And be looking for a thank you back at you, Donna. That was very thoughtful of you to send me that. And I know you sent it sometime in December. It just got to me. So thank you. Thank you for sending it. The mail was slow getting it to me. And I see that you said you were late coming in this morning. So, yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to show you a few of my collages, and just to give you, some, again, y'all have seen these. They're in my playlist. They're in abandoned book playlist. They're in my collage mixed media playlist. And so anyway, I think it would be fun just to give you guys some ideas of doing collages that we may not think about doing. You give us some ideas, and maybe y'all can play along, or get you being creative. All right, so I'll start with my abandoned places, and I do have the before and after. I'm not going to do that right now unless you really want me to. I think everybody has seen the before, because I have the book untouched, the before and the after, and I have that for abandoned places, abandoned palaces, abandoned castles, abandoned civilizations, abandoned sacred places, and then I have some singles of abandoned circus, no, abandoned, not a circus, but with the Ferris wheels, fair, like fairs, and then I have forgotten heritage. So I have duplicates of all my Kieran Connolly books. Oh, my foot's asleep. I'm sitting on my foot. And so I've shown them many times, the befores and after, but I'm just going to show you some of the ones that I've done here. Taking a book. Well, maybe I should. I don't know. Because people that haven't seen it probably don't have a clue what I'm talking about. So I'll show this. I'll show one of my abandoned books. Like I said, I'm working in multiples of them. And let me get something to prop this up with. Hang on. Oh, da, 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 da. Let's see. Let's just get a bag of pencils or something. I just need to prop this up enough to take the shine off, the glare off. There we go. Okay, G, thank you. And y'all go check out G's channel too. She does all kinds of art cards and little swaps. And I followed G back when she was doing little tiny journals in her car. She would do she'd do like little 3, 4, 5 minute videos in her car. That's how, when I first started following G. So, like for instance, this one, and I've told this story before. So this is what this one started out as. And if y'all have heard the story, don't email me. So you repeat yourself. Hi, Shelly. I showed your cards, Shelly, earlier. Your art cards came in, Shelly, and I showed them at the beginning of the show. So, yeah. So thanks, Shelly, for participating. And everybody liked your cards. So when I first saw this page, it reminded me of the old Star Trek from the 60s, City on the Edge of Forever, when they went back in time through that stone circle on a planet. And Dr. McCoy his head was all messed up. And anyway, and he passed out in an alley. And a homeless person, I'm going to be careful how I say this now, found his tricorder. Well, no, wasn't the tricorder. It was his communicator, which has the phaser, and all that on it. So anyway, but he turned the phaser accidentally on himself. And anyway, this reminded me of the alley where that scene happened. Okay. So that's what first inspired me. That was the first page I did in this book. The first page I did in this book. And I did it in this page in 2016. So this was my first abandoned altered page in my altered book, Abandoned Places by Kieran Connolly. And so this is what I turned it into. And it's a little, there we go. It kind of wants to flash out. So this is based on that story. So anyway, all right. So let me go ahead. I do have them pretty well tabbed so I can show them to you. So let's see and I won't show all of them, but I'll flip to a few of my favorites. Let's see. Okay. So this one. Okay. So there's this one, and you got to just kind of use your imagination. Oh, no, I'm not, Amy. I'm not. I have no patience. Amy says I'm the nicest person in the world. I'm really not. I have no patience, Amy. I really don't. When I try to, this is why I say I'm not a teacher. I can teach you things and show you things that you can learn from, but a teacher has to have patience and a building upon building of skills, one upon another. I don't do that. I want to show it to you. I want you to get it, and let's move on. I don't have a lot of patience. I want y'all to, because I got so many things I want you to know, that I want you to know it all now, and I don't want to wait. You got to get it. Write it down. If you don't write it down, I have no patience for you. Did you write that down? Have you tried that? Did you, I don't have any inspiration. I have no ideas. Do you keep the Society of Idea Collector notebook that we've talked about for 8 years? Well, no, sorry, no patience for you. That's how I roll. I give you the ideas as much as I show y'all as many things as I possibly can. I don't hold anything back. I give it all to you show it all to you for free. But if you don't write it down and keep some ideas flowing, I can't help you. I can't help you, people. All right. Well, enough of that. Okay. So I looked at this page, Holly. I see your little laugh in there. I looked at this page and thought, well, what could have happened? Why is this a ghost town? Why is this a ghost town? What color pencils? Oh my gosh, Kenny. Seriously, people, I have had that happen to me. Kenny's being facetious right now. She's just being funny. But I have actually had people email or message me or leave a comment on a 5, 6-year-old video and say, what number pencil was that you used in that flower 5 years ago? I have no patience for that. None. Good one, Kenny. Okay. So anyway, I thought to myself, good one, Kenny. I thought, what could have happened to make this a ghost town? So in my world, here, let me turn the page. There was a planet explosion. This is what happened to make this into a ghost town. So, and I call this reverse collage. And by reverse collage, what I mean is I'm painting out things, right? I'm reversing the collage process, although I do add other collage elements on top, although these are just paint. But I do, sorry, I do add things on top and extra collage things. But when you reverse it out, I just maybe I should turn the light down just a little while I'm showing these because it looks pretty flashed out. There we go. That's a little better. So thanks, Kim. So that's what happened to this town, right? That's what happened to this town. All right, let me show you a couple more. All right, let's see. I'm not going to show them all to you. Not like I said, I've got, tons of books of these. All right, so no, that's not it. Let's go back a little. Here, okay. All right, so here's this one. Gaga, I'm telling you, a lot of my imagination is from using it. It's just from using it and writing down things. And again, in the Society of Idea Collectors that we've talked about, where you make lists, you recombine your list, you recombine people, places, things, ideas, transportation, actions. You have more imagination than you think. And I always ask people, can you close your eyes and see an apple? That's your imagination. If you can see it in your head, that's your imagination. I think what a lot of times people say when they say that is not that they really don't have imagination, because everybody's got imagination. You couldn't get out of bed and go to work in the morning. You wouldn't know where your car was parked. You wouldn't know where you parked your car if you didn't have an imagination to picture it in your head and know where to walk. I think it's more, let's see, how do I want to word this? It's they don't think they have the skill to do it. Okay. That people don't think that they can put it all together like I'm doing or other people do. And that's why I go through step by step. I tell you what paint, what matte medium, what varnish. I show you step by step how I put it together. So I don't think it's that you can't imagine a scene. It's you just don't know how to put it together. And that's why I do these videos, so that you can see how to put it together, right? There you go, Gaga. You got it, girl. Hi, Preppy Crafty Girl and Preppy Crafty Girl. Now, I'm going to announce this, and I hope I'm not sorry I announced it because I haven't went over there to order yet. But Preppy Crafty Girl's got some more vintage kits she's supposed to put up today. Have you put them up today yet, Jonna? I call her Sister Woman. She's Darcy's sister. I called Preppy Crafty Girl Jonna. I call her Sister Woman. That's a Southern thing. But anyway, she's going to put some new kits up in her Etsy shop, which is the same name as this, Preppy Crafty Girl. And they're vintage kits, and they're so awesome. But I hope I'm not shooting myself in the foot, and then now I won't be able to get one. So if y'all like vintage collage paper, vintage paper, and old-timey stuff, then go look at Preppy Crafty Girl's shop. I'm not sure if she's got it up. Jonna, have you put the new stuff in there yet? There's Picola jumping right on it. So have you put, they are up. Okay. The love theme and the happy homemaker. Yeah, so she has a vintage love theme is like Valentine's Day, and then she has happy homemaker, which is like house and home and cooking and decorating your house theme. They're vintage, guys, like think 50s. All right. Think 50s, 1950s, right? So I want to order some, but I don't know. Oh, you got some more. And she also makes fabric adorables, which are traveler's notebooks that are made out of fabric, but they're the standard size, your standard size traveler's notebook. She's got some good stuff in her shop, guys. I'm telling you, go over there and look at her stuff. And I hope there's still some left when I get over there. Because I looked late last night, because she had said she was putting it up on Wednesday. I mean, on Monday after Monday, and I said, "Well, let me just check. Maybe she, maybe she'll put them up late Sunday night, but she didn't, because I looked, so I couldn't order last night." Oh, thank you, Jonna. That was sweet. But I'm going to order some for Jonna too, and I will put. Let me write that down. Where's my list? Where's my list of add to the, well, where did I put my little list of adding things to my description? Let me write this down. Jonah, Amour, and what was the other one I was going to put down? Amour Fabrics. I was going to put something else in my description box. What was it? Put Jonna, Amour Fabrics. What else did I show? Oh, the collage planner. The Margaret Miller collage book. Let me put that down. I have like literally 50, well, 30 Post-it notes. Collage book. Okay, so I'll link all that in my description after the video. Okay, so let's see. I saw that. And the adorables too. Okay, so she puts new fabric. Okay. She's working on family theme. Baking theme will be up tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I have a couple too, Janet, of her adorables, but I'll let you show her yours. I won't unless you want me to, but I have a couple of her adorables myself. And I've also bought one for Mom. I think I bought one for Denise. I bought quite a few of her adorables. They are awesome. They are awesome. Okay, so here we go. So I started with this, and I thought it just needed to be a castle in here. So this is what I turned this one into. Right here. And then later I added this window. I came across this little window with the cat, and I said, that needs to go on that page. It doesn't really need to go on this page, but I just thought it would look good in this corner. So this wasn't originally here, but I just liked it, so I stuck it in here. So Shelly has one of her travel journals too. Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they? Well made. Jonna's products are well made. All right, let me show you one. Hang on. Let me grab one out here. Let's see which one's my favorite. So I think I have 3. Okay, I'll show this one. I have more than one, but I'll just show one and Janet can show hers. It's got flamingos on it, but they're so well made and they're double-sided. Look, I've got little clips and pins and all kinds of things on them. Now they don't come with the inserts. They're just the covers. They're just the covers, right? But they're very well made. And they have that size. What is that stiffening in it? What's that called? There's a name for that stuff that's inside. What's that stuff that's inside, Jonna? Not sizing. What's that stuff inside? Anyway. Oh my gosh. There's a name for it. You can tell I'm not a sewer. Okay, so there, let me get this back over here in the spot. Interfacing. Thank you, Linda. Interfacing. Yeah, to make it's still flexible, but it's not floppy, right? Interfacing. PreppyCrafty. Oh my gosh, it's interfacing, Jonna. It's interfacing. All right, so let me show y'all a couple more collage pages. I'm just trying to pick out some of my favorite ones. Okay, so let's see here. Hi, you guys. Oh, wait, I missed one. I missed one of my favorites. Here, this one. Okay. So, so this also, whenever you do an altered book, you're probably going to have text you're going to have to block out. Well, what I try to do in mine is I try to just make it blend. I try to make if there's any text sides or boxes with text, I try to blend it in. So this, let me get over to the page now. Here, this is one of my favorites. Okay, so we turn this one into this one. You could drink more coffee, sister woman. So this is all done with paint. This is just done with craft paint. Y'all know I use craft paints. I use craft paints because the main reason I like craft paints is they're matte. And they're matte and flat, so you can use color pencil over it. So if you want to do any little cut, like some of this right here is color pencil, you can't do that over shiny paint, right? So I'm able to do that because it's craft paint. The other thing is these books are shiny, okay? Shiny books, you have to put down some, and I use golden matte medium. I use it to coat the page, and I use it to glue things down. Let me show you the bottle. So golden matte medium, and you can get them in different size jars, but golden matte medium. It's matte medium. It's not gel. It's not gel medium. It's just golden matte medium. And that's what I use to make the pages matte, so they're not shiny. Now, that being said, you would think that it's kind of counterproductive to do this, but it's not, because while you're working, you have flat, matte surface to do color pencil and other techniques on that you really can't do on a shiny paper. But then after it's done, here, they're not all done yet, of course. But after they're done, then I varnish them. See how shiny that is? So after they're done being worked on, then I varnish them. This one's not varnished yet. But once it's varnished, that's it. You really can't work on it anymore. But this is the varnish that I use. It does not have to be Delta Ceram Coat gloss interior exterior varnish, but you need it to be water-based. You need a water-based varnish. What I like about this, as opposed to, well, you just got to test your products. This does not stick your pages together once it's 100% dry. You have to leave, if you varnish a page, you need to leave it out overnight, and then it'll look like this, and it will not stick. This is never going to stick, okay? But it has to be 100% dry before you close that book. Otherwise, you're going to glue your pages shut, right? And that's the thing about golden matte medium. When I glue things down with the matte medium, it does not stick your pages together like some other products do, okay? I don't want to diss on any products, but it will not stick your pages together. So that's why I use golden matte medium to do the gluing and the initial getting rid of the shine, because that gets rid of the shine on the page. See how shiny this is? It gets rid of the shine so that you can work on it and do your painting and your gluing and that. And then when you're completely done, then you varnish it to look like that, okay? Yeah, exactly, sister woman. Okay, so let's see. Let's see the next ones I have marked here. I'm just going to pick some of my favorites because otherwise we'll be here. I've got tons and tons and tons of pages. This one's okay. It's not one of my very favorites, but this is what it started as. And then it went to this. So all this is paint. So you can paint anything you want, the sky, All that's paint up there with some color pencil nebulization, as I call it, where I put a nebula in there. All right, so let's see what's the next one. Okay, that one's, I'll show that one. Okay, so this is what the page looked like at first. And I just love abandoned worlds. And Kieran Connolly, you know, I've actually sent him an original I tore out of one of the books and sent to him and his publisher in UK. You know, I love his books, and I've got 2 of every one, and one to work in and one to not have worked in. And I think he thinks it's really cool that I turn his abandoned worlds into something, right? But I just like Kieran Connolly. All right, so here we go. So this is what it started as, and then this is what we turned it into. Now this one, I'm going to be honest, I thought I was a little busy. I want a little cray on this one. How do you keep the papers from wrinkling? I really don't have that problem, Julia, because for a few reasons. One, I'm using paint. I'm using matte medium. The matte medium coats everything, and paint, and then I varnish, and paper, and I'm gluing down paper. So by the time you have all those issues on your page, they're thicker. They're thicker. And also I don't get wrinkles because when I'm gluing things down, I'll take a card. Do I have one? Well, you know, a credit card or a gift card. I don't have one handy, but I'll take a credit card or a gift card and mash everything down. I mash it all down really well. Okay. Yeah. Plastic scraper. There you go. I was trying to look around for a card right here, but you know, it's not like I don't have any here. Let's see. You know, a card. Because that's one of my things is you got to mash it down. You got to mash it down so that the individual items don't wrinkle, right? They don't wrinkle. Okay, so let's see what's the next one I have here. And then I'll show you some collages that I've done that are from scratch. Okay, these are from abandoned. Let's see. Okay, what's the next one I have marked here? Okay, I'm going to skip some of these because I'm just trying to show you highlights, right? Okay, here's one of my favorites. All right, so this one, as soon as this one had an idea come to me pretty quickly. Okay. Look at all your scrapers. Yeah, Denise is going to make me throw them away. I'm telling you, Devin. All right, for y'all that don't know, when I'm streaming, I use a lot of just lids, coffee, Folgers coffee lids for palettes. Now, that being said, if I'm just working by myself and I really just want to enjoy my process and all that, I do have this big tray here where I'll put my acrylic paints on to work off of. But when I'm streaming, you know, that's too bulky and too much. So I work on coffee lids. Well, I mean, I'm not exaggerating. This would have been 5 years ago when Denise did the initial clean out with me. I probably had 5 feet of these. Literally 5 feet stacks, a stack of 5 feet of these. So now I whittle it down and I keep about no more than about 10. I keep about 10. Okay. So this page right here, I looked at this right here and it looked like it needed a bridge, right? You mash but your glue challenge. What kind do you use? Matte medium? Julia, and I'm not going to lie, golden matte medium's not cheap, but it's so worth it to me if you're going to do a lot of collage. You have one, sister woman. Yeah, okay, and let me go ahead. Let me put a little thing here so I can keep where I'm at. And that is true. Jana is making a point here on the collage pieces. And I say this every time I collage, but I think sometimes we just forget, you know. But when you're going to glue something down, let me just get a piece of some paper. Well, it just doesn't matter. Let me just get a Post-it out. So when you're going to want to glue something down, first off, you're going to use golden matte medium. And I use a glue brush that stays in water. This is not one of them, but I just picked this up to show you. When you're gluing things down with matte medium, you need to put it on your base, on the back of the item you're going to glue down, and on the top, and then scrape it all down. I can't stress that enough. If you think, oh, I've got tons of matte medium here, I don't need to put anything on the back. There's plenty here. It makes a difference, guys. You need to put it on here too, because it's the glue sticking to the glue. If you don't put it on the back here and over the top, you're going to get wrinkles. Just going to tell you, you will get wrinkles. And then you still have to smash it all down, okay? I can't overemphasize that. And thanks, Janet, for bringing that up again. Okay, so now back to this. Okay. So when I first saw this, I thought this needed a bridge. But where was my bridge going? So my bridge went to space. So here's what I turned this into. And this one has been varnished, as you can see. So I built a bridge across this and then turned this whole thing into like a floating city. And there's a little time altar right there. And then I don't put a lot of people. Hang on. Okay, I hit the mute button in time to sneeze. I didn't sneeze on any of my work. I always look away. Okay, so anyway, I don't put a lot of people in my work, but I really wanted her in there as the feather priestess, if you will. But anyway, it goes all the way around. It ends in a feather right there. But this is what it started as. And again, painting out all the edges, and everything. So it just went from that to this and then varnished it. Yes, double gluing. That's what it's. Yeah, Julia. So I'm telling you, I don't have patience. Now, if you ask me that again, Julia, I'm going to say, Julia, did you not write it down? Did you not write it down, Julia? No, you did, obviously. I've never used the Vicky Bolton Boutine, or however you say her name, gel medium. So I can't say what that would do. I only use golden because it works. Why mess with something when you know it works? Oh, thank you, Carla. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so let me show y'all a couple more in this book. And again, I've gone through all these books multiple times for you guys, but I just kind of, because we're talking collage today, I like to show a few samples in case there's just a perchance. Oh, I missed one back here. In case there's perchance one of my favorites, actually, I passed up. This one. Okay, so when I first saw this one, these look like they're over, huts that have been little beach huts that have been turned over, but they look like little metal detecting guys, right? Don't they look like little metal detecting guys? So I just thought this needed to be a bridge. And y'all know, I like space, I like time, I like fantasy, I like science fiction. So I gravitate toward those themes, right? Thank you, Julia. So this one, this is one of my favorites. Okay, so I just wanted to do like they're on a bridge and they're looking for something. The metal detecting guys just look like they were some kind of life, some kind of something that was looking for something. So I put them on a bridge in space, of course. So this is what I turned it into. So this is all paint. This is all acrylic paint. And yeah. So yeah, that was a good one, Julia. All right, so now let's see. And I think this one, I got a page for that one. This one was pretty simple. This one, I just kind of pretty much kept this and put a city floating in space. So lots of nebulization, just lots of nebulization. Thank you, Kenny. Kenny, that's just because you love me. You're one of my biggest fans. But thank you. Okay, let's see. All right, so um, this story here. Oh wait, here's one that I didn't show. Let me go back. This one's not done. This one's not finished, but you can see this one. Okay. So this just looked like some kind of well, it is some kind of a meeting room, but my meeting rooms are always more interesting. So this one's still in progress. I don't know yet if I want to put some kind of plants in these little trash cans or what I want to do yet. But yeah, so this one and this one. All right, let's see what else. All right, so here's a story behind this one. And I know some of y'all have heard these so many times. So don't, well, y'all, the ones that have heard it so many times won't email me and say, I heard that so many times. Arlene. Hi, Arlene, by the way. Good to see you. I know it's Arlene, you are at so many streams, and I don't even know how you're awake right now. Just the Zoom meeting. Oh, yeah. There you go, Devin, the Zoom meeting room. Okay, so this one, look, this is one little guy in this abandoned, I guess it has some military equipment and I don't know what all out there, but this is one little guy. And it's just so apropos to the, social distancing and staying away from people and everything. So I thought, now at the time I did this piece, the virus wasn't happening. So, but it seems appropriate now. When I made the piece, he was just a lonely guy, right? So I made him a world. I built him a world. So I built him a whole world. So the only thing that I kept from here is him. Everything else has got paint on it. So I built him this little world, and he's going over here to this place, the Zoom meeting place where there's real people. So he's going over here to meet some real people. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's pick a couple more. Let's see. Oh, this one is also one of my favorites. So, and as you can see, it's shiny. This is what the pages look like when you buy the book, right? It's shiny. And you can buy all these on Amazon. And a lot of times they're at Books A Million and in the other places too. But you can also get them on Amazon. So I turned it into this. So I painted out, and this is one of those, and I always say, I repeat myself because, new people, this is one of those that I really would love to, be very proficient in DigiArt. I mean, I do my Procreate and I mess around with it and coloring and do a little bit, but to be able to make this look like a movie, I would love to be able to, do that. But I just painted in the water. This is all just craft paint. And made like an explosion of light behind it. And then I put in a planet, put in another planet. So it went from this to this. Hi, Nicole. Anybody else I missed? Did I say hi to you, Nancy? I think I did. If not, good morning. All right, so let me skip ahead here. Do I have anything else that I want to show in this book? I think y'all got the idea. Okay, so I'm going to put this away so you can see that by working in the book, it does get, the spine gets a little wonky. And I always recommend anytime you're working in some kind of altering a book, to make sure you work front to back to front, some in the middle. Otherwise, your spine is going to do this. It's going to go like that. And it's hard to get that back. So you really want to work, front to back to front. So you can see there what it's like. Okay. Oh no, she spins, Juanita. I hate that for you. Our Staples that was next to our Books a Million closed down, and I hated to lose our Staples. But that was before the virus anyway. That was before anything. It just closed down, and I miss my Staples right there next to Books a Million. But we still have our Books a Million. So okay. So anyway, there's that. Let me put those back on the shelf. All right, let me take a quick break, guys. Let me take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay. My hands get them all dry again. Okay. So these are collages that are started from scratch, just with nothing to prompt you. And I tell people, if you have never done collage, that sometimes it's nice to have a book like my abandoned books, but pick a book, a theme. Let me put this jar over here. Pick a theme that you like. If you don't like abandoned places, pick you a garden, a city that you like, a picture from Milan or Hawaii, or, someplace like, get you some kind of travel book, a garden, pets, birds, get you a book that you will enjoy working in. Because if you don't like the book, you're not going to finish a couple hundred pages. Let's be honest, right? If you don't like the topic you picked, you will not work in, you won't want to work in it. But starting to practice collage, even in magazines, y'all know we have the magazine journals. I won't pull those out right now, but they're great ways to practice color matching, paint matching, swatching with paint to match colors, how to blend things, glue things down and blend them in, reverse collage, magazines, art magazines, your Somerset Studio, or, I don't recommend fashion magazines, because fashion magazines, even I can't get not to wrinkle, right? Fashion magazines are the thinnest, cheapest magazines you can buy. And it's very hard for them not to wrinkle because they're so dang thin. Just saying. Okay, so this is one of the Dilutions journals that are, craft color. They're craft color, and they have, this inside, and this is usually red. I think the spine is red, and then this is craft color. Of course, I've painted it all out. So this is, and varnished it, right? So this was started off with just a solid craft color, cardstock Dilutions journal. So here's the back, and you can see my little person down there. And I did this one in 2016 is when I started this one, 2016. But there's a few pages in here where I've done them over the last couple years. I throw in a page here and there when we want to do an example. This book is not complete. But what I like about some of my incomplete books is I show you how I start out with a blank journal. So I have nothing on these pages. So I have to start with something, right? All right. Now, when you want to start, that's for an altered book, Julia. If you want to start learning collage, I don't even know if you like collage, how much collage you've done or whatever. I mean, obviously you've done some because you have the wrinkle issue. But That's for an altered book. If you want to start with a book that's nothing in it, first off, I like books like the Dilutions book because the pages are thicker. You got cardstock to start with, right? Your pages are already thick to start with. So you're already not fighting a wrinkling base, right? So I would recommend that. Now, if you don't want to buy a book, I've got tons and tons of collages that are just on 110 weight cardstock. Buy you a pack of cardstock. You can get it like at Hobby Lobby, Michael's. They're always on sale. $5 for a pack of 100 or something like that. And start with that, okay? If you want to start collaging just from scratch. But if you want to put it in a book, I do recommend the Dilutions book because of its thick paper, right? So here's a page that I did just on the inside front cover. And again, these have been varnished. You can see. Okay. Okay. What did Jonna say? I missed something Jonna said. Okay, she's talking about something else. Don't forget now, though, PreppyCraftyGirl has some cool kits up for sale as of today. So I'm hoping there's some left because I want to get a couple myself. Okay, so I started. I start with just. Let me show you a couple pages here. Let me find some. Here we go. I'll start with just tacking down things. Sometimes you don't feel like getting out the matte medium. You just want to start laying out some ideas or something. Well, I'll just take a little glue stick and just tack things down. These are not all glued down yet, right? They're just tacked down, waiting for me to come back and glue it in. Some people can't do this and move on to another page. But I could do a whole book and I have done a whole book just in doing this stage. Do a whole book. It's kind of like my own version of journaling by 5, but it's just journaling with one. It's just journaling with one, taking all your collage fodder and gluing it down till you fill a whole book. Fill a whole book with just collage stuff. Let me find a couple more pages where I've just started gluing things in. Let's find some non-finished page like this. So I'll just glue some stuff down. And then later, I'll go back and continually add to it and then start painting it in. And I have lots of videos, guys, tons and tons of videos. This very page is probably a video on how I do it, start to finish. And then I just go in there and build a world. Now, here's a couple of more tips. Julia, a couple more tips to write down. I'm just picking on her because, she's just pickable this today. A couple things is one, you can't be afraid to cover up other things you've glued down. So if you've glued something down and something else would work on top of it, then glue it on top or paint over it. You can't be afraid to cover things up with either collage, because I'm sure there was something under that bird. There was something under him that got covered up. I don't remember right now. We did this one again, 2016. So these are 4 or 5 years old, 6 years old now. Yeah. So you can't be afraid to do that. The other thing is once you varnish it, there's really no going back. You can do it, but if you try to paint over varnish, you're going to be able to just scratch it off, right? So you don't want to varnish till you're completely sure you're done. And most of my pages are not varnished because sometimes I just don't have time to varnish them. You got to leave them out overnight. I'm not sure if I'm done. I might want to add something else. So bye, Shelly. All right, so I'm going to go through here. This one is not varnished. We did this one this last year. It's not done, but we worked on this one, and I think I probably did this in about 30 minutes. I slapped this one together just to show you. It's not finished, but I showed you how you can just I took some, I think these are hydrangeas, and I don't even remember now, and slapped it together to show you. Don't just so overthink every little thing. Now, nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with you can take. Bye, Shelly, and thank you so much for participating. Loved your cards. Go back later and look. I showed them at the beginning of the stream. and I've got collage posters. I've done huge posters in 3 hours on the show. And they're not like magnificent works of art. I could probably spend much more time on them. But my thing for you guys on stream is I want y'all to see the processes, right? And I didn't pull out any of the posters today to show you, but I've got a whole closet full of posters that I've done in collage that are huge, huge, 36 by 42, some I think one's by 50, huge posters, the same kind of build a world. Okay. Thanks, Ashley. We've already, oh, and Ashley, I don't know if you were here. Look, if you're just getting here, look what I bought Cameron, and I did show it earlier. So I bought this is volume 2 with 7, 8, and 9. And there's a volume 1 and there's a volume 3, but this is the one that has number 9 in with them. And I did show the Moogle. Ashley. So Ashley's the one that made them. Hi, Lady Jan. So, and again, this is not done, and it's not obviously not varnished. All right. So here, look, I just glued some things here. Here's some more things that are glued. These are not done. They're just, like color. Color is another way. Julia, color is another way to make your collages cohesive. If you can stick with like 3 main colors, not that you can't add other colors, especially I always say if you're doing a flower garden or something. But if you stick with 3 main colors, you're going to have a cohesive piece in and of itself. Right. So if you'll notice when I'm flipping through these, you're going to see, of course, I have my favorite colors too. But again, just tack down. You're going to see that colors are going to be what makes things cohesive. Let me get to a page that's done here. Here's another one that I showed this one a second ago. Okay, so this one's done. Did this one in 2020 as well. It's not varnished yet. But you can see we did this one. We did it on a stream. And I love yellow ochre, sienna for a red, and Payne's gray, blue. Those are my favorite color combinations. And I really have to work hard to use other colors because I love those colors. So let me hold this up so maybe you can see a little bit more. So hi Sylvie, and I'm sure I'm missing people coming. Don't forget, guys, Janet streams at 1 today. So all right, so let's go to a couple more pages that are done, maybe some that are varnished. This one's done and varnished. Okay, I did this one in 2016. So this one's from 2016. This one has like 3 dimensions right here, 3 levels. Oh, thanks. Lady Jan, you've seen these. You have seen these probably as many times as most. But we're just talking collage. And I'm going to review again my idea for people sending in their collage fodder. All right, now, this one I did on stream, and this one did take me this one took a long time. I'm not going to lie. This one took a lot. I added a lot of extra details. There's a lot of extra details in this one. This one probably, I don't know. I don't remember exactly because this was back in 2016 as well. But it probably took a good 4 hours. And it took probably as long as some of my big posters. When I did the big 36 by 42, 50, the big posters. This one took that as long as that. Okay, so let's see. Let me find another finished one. Okay, I think that's all in this book. So I just wanted to give you, and again, I've done flips of all these many times, but I just wanted to kind of show you this is my style of collage. But the thing is, that doesn't mean that everybody likes space themes, right? Or sci-fi or fantasy. So that's the point isn't the theme. The point is what, ideas and inspiration and things that come to you. So if y'all are just coming in or you didn't hear earlier, what I want people to do, this is going to be a test. This is going to be a test. I want y'all to, whoever wants to participate, and I can't promise you I'm going to do your collage, right? But I want to do a test to see how this might work. Send me in 10 to 15 little items, just in an envelope, 10 to 15 little collage items that to you can envision. You could envision it in a collage. Okay? You could envision a world with these items in it. Like I use Janet for an example. She lives, by a lake. Janet might send, and I'm just using, she hadn't told me anything about what she might send. She's, nothing like that. I'm just using her as an example. She lives on lakes. So she might send me a duck, a hammock, a fishing pole, a boat, something like that. Because she's envisioning a collage world with a lake scene. Okay. Whatever world you can envision, if you can envision a world, it could be crazy. It could be a crazy world. You could have, a bathtub on the moon, whatever. But whatever your imagination tells you, send me 10 to 15 items, and I'm going to try to make collages out of you guys' collage fodder. Okay? So I think it might be fun. It just might be fun. Thank you, Picola. There's my address. And again, here, I also have it here. Send it to me here. Just, one envelope with one stamp. And of course, if you're international, that's fine too. Just send me some collage fodder that interests you, that you can imagine in a collage. And what I want to do is I want to try to make a collage and you can kind of test it against your vision. And of course, I always show the steps, how I glue, and it doesn't have to be fussy cut. That was the other thing. You do not have to fussy cut your items. If I need them, you can, but if you don't have to, because I'll either tear the edges and paint it in, or I'll fussy cut it myself. It's fine. So don't let the fussy cutting part deter you from sending me something. You don't have to fussy cut it. Okay? And then you also have until I extended the deadline for our art cards. Send 3 and you'll get 2 back. All the description, all the information is in my community tab on what you need to do and what to send in and all that. And I extended the deadline to the what was it, the 24th? Yeah, the 24th. I extended the deadline for the art cards to the 24th. And I did show some monkeys. You can send me monkeys in space, Janet. I'll throw a helmet on those babies and float them around. But anyway, so you have an extra week to get me your cards. Okay. So now let's see. Do we have any questions, any comments, anything else? Y'all let me know while we're here for a couple more minutes. We covered a lot of stuff today. Happy Mail, products, fabrics. Oh, and again, if y'all just join us, let me get that again here. Where is it? So I talked earlier about making these little prayer or affirmation pouches. So I showed you how I didn't make it here on stream, but I showed how I made one. And this is a pin from Hobby Lobby. It's like, jewelry, brooch, whatever. And I made these little pouches out of the AmourFabrQues, which I will leave the link to because I showed all her fabric earlier. And made the pouches out of her boho and out of her other fabrics, which I'm not going to show them again because I just showed them a little while ago. So I made the card size for the art card, Elaine, is 3x4. 3x4 for the art cards. All the information is in the community tab. So I made these little prayer or affirmation pouches, so that you don't have to wear them. I mean, you can, but the idea is to put a prayer, a affirmation, positive thought, your word of the year, or whatever you want in it, and just keep it handy so you can know that it's there. Or you can make necklaces like this out of it too. But I'm going to make Xandra one. This one's the one I'm going to make for Xandra with the little mermaid charm. There's a little, I don't know if you can see that. There's a little mermaid on there. See her right there sitting down. So I'm going to make Xandra a little prayer pouch. And they're just the fabrics like this. You got to back it with something if you want to make it a pouch, right? And then you can put lace, you can put beads, you can put trim, you can put the charms, you can have things hanging down, however you want. So yeah, so that's John. If you didn't see all the fabric I showed earlier, go back and look at the fabric I showed earlier. The little fabric. I placed an order because this is what happened. I want to order from Jonna after the show, and I hope there's stuff left. I told everybody that about the fabrics at Fabric. Let me get one. It's her little here. AmourFabrQues. That's her YouTube channel, and it is her Etsy. And so before I show this today, I placed an order for 5 more packages. 5. Well, actually, I got it's 3 things, but 2 of one, and 1 of one. So 5 packages of stuff because I knew y'all were going to go order. Yeah, I sewed it by hand. I whip stitched it because I wanted it to. Now, this was already here, Jonna. This is the boho fabric that was already stitched, slow stitched, but I did the whip stitching all around. Yeah. Real just because I don't sew. You can put it on, you could do it on the sewing machine if you want. But here's the thing, while you're making it, you could be thinking about the people you want to pray for, or have positive thoughts or affirmations, or your word of the year, whatever you want to put in your pouch. You can be contemplating that while you're stitching, So, and again, I'm going to make one for Xandra here with the little, I don't know that I'm going to use this particular piece of fabric. I just picked this out of the pile because it had blue in it. But the charm was, let's see if I can get it there. See, it's got the little mermaid in there. So I'm going to make one for Z. And I will be ordering from Z next month because I always order from Z. So yeah, I hand stitched them. Yeah, that was the other one. She has all different kinds of fabrics, guys. She has the boho, she has the sari silk, she has the silk, the beaded stuff. If you didn't see it, all right, here, I'm going to do it real quick, just for you, Preppy Crafty Girl. I'm going to flip through some of this was one of her deals of the day. So if you follow her on YouTube, she'll post when she has special deals. So you can see, look at all this. Look at all this beauty. Now, again, this was a deal of the day. Most of the kits are going to have less than this in a kit. But because I grabbed a deal of the day, I got a little more, a little extra. So, but here's the little, let me get to these little squares here. See these right here? And I did order some more of these this morning before I came on, because I know you guys. So, and they're just little parts with beads and all different kind of things on them. So yeah. So again, I just picked up this one because it had the blue in it, and I thought that matched. So yeah, to make one for Xandra. And then I just added a cord. Again, you can add ribbon, you can add charms, beads. This is a brooch that's just a pin, just a regular pin, brooch pin pinned on there. So anyway, I'm calling my prayer pouches. But again, it can be an affirmation, positive thoughts, prayers, whatever you want to put in your word of the year. So, all right, guys. Well, ask me any questions if you have any right now, because I'm gonna go shortly. I'm running out of steam. streaming for 3 hours and talking about all kinds of stuff here for you guys. Hopefully you got some inspiration, some ideas. Let me brighten this back up now because it got dark from the collage. There we go. Okay, hi Gary, good to see you. Titan is coming to Kickstarter. Yeah, I got it on Indiegogo. So you're gonna do it on Indiegogo and Kickstarter, Gary? Because I already bought it when you started it. Did I buy it on Indiegogo? Because I already backed it back when. Pouches are darling. Thank you. Can we fold the collage? Yes, you can fold them. That's a good question, though, Donna. Yes, you can fold them. You can fold them because I'm going to smash and glue them down. I'm going to smash, glue them down. You can fold them. Okay. Okay, so you are going to have it on both. Okay, well, then I backed it. I backed it when it was on Indiegogo then. Yeah. Do y'all want to see Gary's books? I can go before we go. I can show you Gary's books. Hang on just a minute. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hang on. Let me show you that. And I also have some of his other art that I've won on auctions. I've got a couple things here from Gary's art. So let me show you. Let's show some Gary. Gary. So this was his Titan mouse. And he has tons of books, guys. He has tons of books, sketchbooks, all kinds of things. So if you follow Gary, let me click on his name again. If you follow Gary Shipman on YouTube, you'll be able to find all the information about his Indiegogo, Kickstarter, where to buy his books, where to buy his sketchbooks, where to buy his art. So let me show you some of the art I bought from him. So this one right here, this one, this is an original, and so is this one. So I bought these two from Gary at one of his auctions. And then Titan Mouse of Might, of course it's signed. And oh, you're welcome, Kenny. You're welcome. And I'm not going to show you the whole story because he's working on the second one, and I'm not going to give it away. But I just want you to kind of see the art. Look at this, and Gary works on his art on his channel. So, hi Ray, good to see you. Ray, you're so funny. For those who don't know, Ray's friends with Gary, so he's just being funny. But anyway, so the art is just really awesome. So I love, and I've read the story. I'm waiting for the second one. But he also has different sketchbooks. This is the one I was drawn to, the somewhat gothic and sometimes ugly sketchbook. But he has all kinds of different sketchbooks and stuff. So make sure you peruse the awesomeness. That is Gary Shipman. And so he's got and he drew this one in here, drew this in the cover. And he's got such a sense of humor. And he's really, he's really fun. And if y'all ever watch his show, he's so calm, cool, and collected. And to see this art that he does, you think, that came from Gary? Or Scissorhand. And so anyway, he's just got tons of different art. But this one it's kind of a creepy cool. But there's a couple in here at the very beginning, I think at the very beginning, that I wanted to tell you one of the stories. He has some stories with some of them. And he's told a couple of these, but my favorite one is the cereal. Well, I don't know. This one was pretty good too, but I think the cereal bowl. Here, I'm going to read this one to you guys. I'm going to read this one. And I've read it. I read it once before, and Gary's read it too. So, all right. This is the somewhat true story of a boy who just wanted a friend. Can y'all see okay? This is a somewhat true story of a boy who just wanted a friend, someone to share breakfast with. One morning, he was almost done eating his breakfast and wishing and hoping for a friend. He looked down to his bowl and thought that his wish had come true. He noticed that there were little bugs climbing out of his bowl. His first thought was maybe the bugs would be his friends. But his dreams of having a friend came to an end when he realized that they probably hated him because he'd already drowned, and eaten many of them. So if you want to have friends, you should always check the expiration date. Check the expiration date. Oh my gosh, I just love. So anyway, this book was just really grabbed me here. So yeah, he's got little stories like that throughout. And so anyway, but this is the one that he's talking about, the part 2 of this, Titan Mouse of Might, which I did add to my mural room. I have a room full of murals that I've painted, and I did add the Titan Mouse of Might to my mural. I don't know if I have the picture of that. Where's my phone? Let me go here. I'll go grab it. Let me just go take a quick picture. I'll show you. Okay, so I added him to one of my murals. Let me crop this down. Hang on. So you have to imagine that this owl that I have here on the wall, this owl his head is bigger than mine. So this is huge. This is like probably, I don't know the wingspan, but it's huge owl that it's on my mural room. Well, there's a thing that goes, it's not about your it's about the journey, not your destination. Well, I painted little Titan hanging off a string. There's the Titan Mouse logo. And I put a little chain so it's hanging off there. And he's hanging from a string. So I put Titan Mouse on the mural. So you're welcome, Gary. You're welcome. So if you all want to back, fellow artists that, live off their art. So yeah, I put Titan on the mural there. So but anyway, we have some good artists that come in here. Good, not just good artists, but good people. So yeah, and Gary's one of the best. All right, well, I guess I will let you guys go. I hope you got some inspiration, some ideas. I'm looking around to see if there's anything I missed showing or telling. Probably, but we'll try to get to it on Wednesday. Here's the cat. Let me back up so you can see. Let's see here. That's as far as back as I can get. All right, there's little Oliver. There's little Oliver. The baby boy cat. And you too, Terry. And hi, Terry. Oh, good. I hope you got some people. At least go follow Gary's channel, guys. Go follow Gary's channel and consider backing his books or buying some of his art and some of his sketchbooks. So, all right, we will see you guys. I know you do need to come over, sister woman. Come up from Florida to Atlanta. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay free. Stay you. Okay, guys. Bye-bye.